fist in the air, or looking angry, let me say that.
Now, Jonathan, I wonder where the media could possibly get such an unfair and unfounded belief. So maybe, just maybe, there is a hint of redemption for American universities after all.
Please, everyone knows 20th century colleges were basically expensive daycare centers.
This week, Melissa Click was fired. And for those who don't remember what a beautiful social justice warrior Melissa Click was, this was Melissa Click.
Can I talk to you?
No, you need to get out. You need to get out.
No, I don't.
You need to get out.
I actually don't.
All right. Hey, who wants to help me get this reporter out of here? I need some muscles over here.
And for this, she was charged with third-degree assault, which is about right, because she was calling for the violent removal, most notably of the press, from a public, open demonstration. Why? Because the black son of a multi-millionaire had been screaming at the top of his lungs that we have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains! We have nothing to lose but our chains! It is our duty to fight for freedom! It is our duty to fight for freedom!
I mean, it's almost surreal that someone could have such a lack of self-awareness. I mean, the only chains that this guy would be worried about losing are made gold. As a horrific act of racism, he was hit by the president of the university's car. Well, actually, technically, he was only nudged by it after he jumped out in front of it.
Two students! One kiss girl!
But hell, for these crybabies, this led for them to call for the president's resignation.
We demand that the University of Missouri System President Tim Wolf writes a handwritten apology to the concerned student 1950 demonstrators and holds a press conference in the Mizzou Student Center reading the letter.
In the letter and at the press conference, Tim Wolf must acknowledge his white male privilege, recognize that systems of oppression exist, and provide a verbal commitment to fulfilling concerned students of 1950s demands. We want Tim Wolf to admit his gross negligence, allowing his driver to hit one of the demonstrators. Consenting to the physical violence of bystanders, and Leslie refusing to intervene when Columbia Police Department used excessive force with demonstrators.
Let's go. Get the conviction over your body. You feel me? I'm feeling you. Let's go. Don't get no conviction and get some money. Get out of the road. Out of the road.
And of course, Melissa Click was there, so she could tell the police officers to get their fucking hands off her.
Have the demonstration, not shut down the parade, but have a demonstration where we could have almost dialogue, if you will, directly with Tim Wolf.
protest. And let's be honest here, this was about rich, privileged students whipping themselves up into a frenzy of, oh my god, aren't we horribly oppressed, so that they can all cry and have a big emotional hug together. Sure, maybe the police officers' conduct was related to the fact that they were wearing cameras, but whatever, their behaviour was exemplary, and the video footage shows that, and Melissa Click is there shouting at them to get their fucking hands off her. Anyway, it's so incensed by this deeply racially motivated hate act, the black son of a multi-millionaire decided to go on hunger strike. Seriously, he was going to go on hunger strike, and their first demand was that the president apologise for hitting him with his car and the excessive violence used by the police. And of course, because they're not rich, spoiled, privileged brats at all, hell, why not? Why not the resignation of the university president too? So anyway, they set up a tent city in the middle of campus, and then they decided they needed some privacy for their public protest. I mean, seriously, they wanted privacy in a public protest. So, being progressive students, just decided that the First Amendment could be revoked by a sign written in crayon and stuck on the grass. And when that failed, they decided they were going to strong-arm the press out. Which led to Melissa Click showing how much she, as a member of the bloody media faculty at this university, respects the First Amendment by calling for some muscle to get a student journalist thrown out from covering a public demonstration.
I made it. Can I talk to you?
No, you need to get out. You need to get out.
No, I don't.
You need to get out.
I actually don't.
All right. Hey, who wants to help me get this reporter out of here? I need some muscle over here.
I stand with Melissa Click because she tried to deal with our human right to privacy when it was violated.
Hey, who wants to help me get this reporter out of here?
I stand with Melissa Click because she understands how the First Amendment works. Melissa Click actually understands the First Amendment.
Here, I need some muscle over here.
She's the one that was at the campsite. She's the one that loved us, cared for us, protected us, and did all the stuff that none of y'all did. So I stand for her because she's the one that actually stood up for us and actually said something and actually did something. Put up them tents for us. Actually came there with stuff for us. Told us what we should do and what to progress this movement. So thank you, Miss Melissa Click, for doing what you did.
Yeah, a member of the university faculty directly calling for physical violence against a student on a university campus is the sort of thing that can and should get you fired. Free speech does not include incitement to physical assault. That's a crime, and that's what she was charged with. And down the street, that's a disciplinary offence for faculty. Now you might say, well, wasn't this woman a scholar? Aren't we just screwing over some great research program by firing this genius? Well, hardly. Oh yeah, she was so wonderfully qualified with her PhD on the whiteness of Martha Stewart. And she was so expertly qualified to be a communications professor with her grant to go to a Twilight conference to study Twilight fans. And her job, for which she was getting paid almost $60,000 a year until writing on such lofty, heavyweight subjects as Twilight, Martha Stewart, Lady Gaga, and food and individual responsibility in US reality TV. Yeah, great priority, guys. I mean, you need to do, I know, cancer research or something when you're going to be a university faculty member studying the whiteness of Martha Stewart. But hey, I guess in the end, everyone was happy. Melissa Click got exactly what she was protesting for. She wanted a higher fraction of black faculty at Mizzou. And now that they've fired one privileged white woman, guess what? There now is a higher fraction of black faculty at Mizzou. Bravo, Melissa. Click. Son of a mother, clocking self-righteous martyr complex attention whoring grievance monger. If there was ever a reason why we need another good war to thin the herd, it's this.
My name is Dewey, and the hashtag cancel Colbert nearly ruined my life.
So Sweet Park is back to tell everyone how the internet almost ruined her life. Sweet Park, a quick history. Stephen Colbert made a joke.
I'm willing to show the Asian community I care by introducing the Ching Chong Ding Dong Foundation for Sensitivity to Orientals, or whatever. And it was quoting a segment from earlier that night.
The Ching Chong Ding Dong Foundation for Sensitivity to Orientals or whatever.
And Sweet Park did what social justice warriors do best. She got offended and started a hashtag for cancel Colbert.
And so I said the Ching Chong Ding Dong Foundation for Sensitivity to Orientals would like to cancel Colbert. Trended.
It got around 15 kilobytes of internet e-file. She then went on to solidify this by telling a white guy that he couldn't understand certain problems because his skin was too white.
Especially as a white man, I don't expect you to be able to understand what people of color are actually saying.
And of course, came across as one of the most obnoxious, rich, privileged, offended by design, entitled princesses ever.
You just called my opinion stupid. You just called my opinion stupid. That's incredibly unproductive. And I don't think I'm going to enact the labor of having to explain to you why that's incredibly offensive and patronizing.
Explain.
I just told you I wouldn't enact that labor.
Okay, thanks for being with us, Zoe.
And of course, telling the unwashed masses how privileged they were. It was especially ironic seeing she's an Asian. You know, the most privileged class in America. Whites on average earn only about 80 cents on the dollar compared to an Asian. A clearly racist pay gap that no one has any interest in closing for some completely unexplained reason. While every goddamn politician on earth wants to close a similar pay gap between men and women.
Typical woman who works full-time still earns 79 cents for every dollar that the typical man does.
I mean, it's like when you actually normalize all the factors that men and women get paid almost exactly the same. And it's not like that pay gap is actually due to the fact that men and women tend to have different career choices, which tend to lead to different works with different types of pay. So how the internet ruined my life is this fantastic reenactment of how there's this sniper actually lining up his shot and pulling back the bolt and caps Sweet Park as she paces up and down in front of a well-lit open window at night. Seriously guys, just randomly at night, how many people appear as nicely framed in windows like this? And of course, if someone messages you telling you that they're outside your house with a gun, how can you show that you're taking it seriously unless you write back calling them a liar? So, according to Sui, there's this ex-military sniper.
Was untraceable, and it said, I am an ex-military sniper. You are prepared to die. I'm outside your house. I have a target on you.
Because, you know, hashtag activists are often targeted by ex-military snipers. Indeed, it's now officially the third leading cause of death in America. And this professional sniper was so hardcore that, of course, he sends a message to his target telling he's got his sights on her or something. Because, you know, snipers do that these days. And, of course, you know that all American snipers can be thwarted just by closing the shutters, packing and leaving through the front door. Because it's well known that military snipers are incapable of hitting targets leaving through the front door carrying heavy bags.
I really did think that there was a chance that I could die. The police really weren't any help at this point.
What?
The police really weren't
like Sui Park is afraid of the dark, and what she can't see, she makes up. So just because she can't see what's in the dark, there are snipers there. God knows what she thinks is under the bed or hiding in the closet.
But every so often, they remain mysteriously monster in the closet.
We must act immediately. Destroy all closets.
After this, she tweeted about how she was getting a therapy animal.
1 second. My mom just came home.
You need something to be neurotic about so they can tweet about their therapy and how they're soon to be getting a therapy animal. Oh my god, really? She's getting a therapy animal and she has the gall to call anyone else privileged. So we then went into hiding from this international cabal desperately seeking to kill this threat to some people for some reason. Because now, really, criticizing Colbert is dangerous. Really dangerous. I mean, much more dangerous than, say, criticizing, I don't know, Islam.
After that, I did safe housing, which is when you keep changing your location so that people can't track your whereabouts. I was using burner phones. We would replace them once or twice a day so that I could still make personal calls with people that were communicating to keep me in hiding.
Now, really, these weren't the paranoid fantasies of someone with delusions of grandeur. There were really all of these people out to get Zoe apart. And they managed to track her down, even though she'd moved to New York City.
I was in a really big slump, and so my friends thought, hey, everyone knows that I'm a Chicagoan, no one's going to suspect that I'm here. It would be great if I went to the club and kind of improved my mood. Nobody would be able to identify me without my long hair. It would be completely safe.
Yes, Zoe, I'm sure you were devastated by having to cut your beautiful long hair such that no one would recognize.
What a piece of crap.
I mean, it's not like this is what your hair looked like merely a month or so earlier.
We went to this dance bar. Then I noticed a group of people that weren't dancing, but were in fact gawking at us and taking photos. I became very angry. I grabbed this phone. I started screaming at him. This is not right. And as I started deleting these photos and scrolling back, I realized that they were pictures from days before in Queens and in Brooklyn. I became very disoriented. I just dropped the phone.
They managed to follow her around all day, even though merely seconds earlier she claimed to be hiding in her apartment for weeks.
At this point on, I basically stayed in one room all day without any interaction with the outside world. I realized that there were pictures from days before in Queens and in Brooklyn.
Yeah, these ninjas had followed her around all the time she was locked up in her apartment. And for some strange reason, they all managed to stand in plain sight taking pictures of her in a nighttime. It's not like, say, for instance, everyone takes pictures in a nighttime. Now, they dedicated their lives to finding her. It's not like they had jobs or anything. Yeah, sure. The only thing they were trying to spend their life doing was to find the psychopath who had criticized Colbert. The really stupid thing, though, is she retroactively claimed that her tweets to Colbert were actually a deliberate attention-mongering hyperbole.
So I didn't actually want the show to be canceled, but I was trying to think of something touchy and over the top to get my point across.
Because, you know, that's what you gotta do if you want to be an attention whore on the internet.
And it's very, very easy to build up a huge mob against someone from an out-of-context quote. That's what gets you clicks, that's what gets you traffic.
Even though it's bloody clear that she was never joking.
So I didn't actually want the show to be canceled, but I was trying to think of something touchy and over the top to get my point across. I think it's really to make a statement that this sort of thing happens weekly, that Asian Americans are always a punchline, and so I think we're just trying to make a point that people will be held accountable the next time they do these sort of things.
So she got exactly what she wanted. She got exactly the media attention she wanted for saying exactly the stupid things that she said.
Constitutional values were written by a white dude responsible for genocide who owned hundreds of slaves. Don't care.
And for some even more bizarre reason, she thinks that this saying stupid shit to get attention is a perfectly valid way of protesting her cause, rather than making her cause look like it's the first world problems of some entitled princess. But oddly enough, she seems to think when other people say things that are obvious hyperbole, it's evil harassment.
The backlash against me really snowballed and got out of hand. There was really an organized effort to harass me in particular.
I can't decide who to dislike more, him or the professional grievance monger, the 24-year-old Twitter chick who tried to get him fired.
Silly bunny. A real professional victim would simply claim that the backlash for her saying all these stupid things is actually proof that society hates women. You know, misogyny. Which brings us on to Anita Sarkeesian's latest blog post, which is remarkable on so many levels. Firstly, she claims that she's not trying to be some sort of Orwellian moderator who just wants to try and get social platforms to silence anyone who disagrees with her, even though that's exactly what she's been trying to do.
I think it's important to recognize that harassment is, as someone had mentioned, it's not just what is legal and illegal, right? Harassment is threats of violence, but it's also the day-to-day grind of you're a liar, you suck. Creating a cultural shift, I think, it takes a great number of approaches, and we've been hearing a lot about systemic change, and that makes me really happy, because I think that that's really how we have to do this. And so one of those approaches is, I think that the online social media sites and the places in which we are engaging on these large platforms really need to step up and change the way that their systems operate.
But Anita's a super hardcore professional victim. Even when she's been black and white called lying to people's faces, she still has the balls to say that all of you people calling her a liar because she's been lying.
My analysis is very well researched. It's double and triple checked. It has to be, given the intense level of scrutiny focused on my every word. This is one of the main reasons why each episode takes so long to produce. For the purposes of this video, I tried to get a glimpse of Batman's rear end, but it's as if his cape is a high-tech piece of Wayne Industries equipment designed to cover up his butt at all costs.
Actually, Anita, it's a high-tech piece of Wayne Industries technology that allows Batman to fly. You know, part of the game mechanics. And I've got good news for you. If you really want to see Batman's ass, you could try playing the game.
Look who it is. I can't say I'm surprised.
She still has the balls to say that all of you people calling her a liar because she's been lying are actually a vast conspiracy of misogyny. They're designed to make me a powerful enemy of free speech who is determined to crush the expression of any ideas she doesn't agree with. This conspiracy and others like it are themselves a manifestation of misogyny. They are born out of a deep distrust and hatred of women. They're designed to foster fear and serve as a warning to other women about what awaits them if they challenge the status quo. She's crazy. Pro tip, Anita, learn from the Fine Brothers. Lying to people's faces when they can simply show that you're lying to them not such a smart idea. Like when the Fine Brothers claimed that they weren't trying to trademark the word react, didn't want to silence people by taking down videos that had any kind of react format, when that's exactly what they've been doing. But hey, at least the Fine Brothers had the common decency to apologize by saying that they were sorry that you were just too stupid to understand that they were doing exactly the same thing they said they had no intention of doing.
First and foremost, we're sorry for confusing people by using terminology like our react format. We were never trying to say that every video where someone reacts to something else is something we would try to control. When we referenced licensing the react format, we only meant our specific series, not the overall genre of reaction.
And you have the balls to tell us that you aren't doing this when you blatantly are.
And that's exactly what you look like, Anita, when you say you're not trying to censor people when that's your exact stated goal.
What are all of, there's so many things, right? We could brainstorm a million ways that we could create these structural changes. And creating structural change means people have to follow those structures.
But I'll give credit to Anita. She plays the game well. She's hardcore. Nah, you calling her a liar because she lied to you. That's because you hate women. This conspiracy and others like it are themselves a manifestation of misogyny. A line that's almost creepy in its resemblance to the defense that the CEDA president gave about the attacks on a true genius debating skills of the CEDA finalists.
Instead of spending the month since the CEDA National Debate Tournament celebrating their victory and reflecting on their historic moment, they have been on the defensive. Stories have emerged attacking the champions from Towson and finalists from Oklahoma, for their argumentative choices and style.
Say the black of the berry, the sweet of the juice. I say the dog of the flesh and the deep of the roots.
Coming to slave. Look, nigga in this mess is not coming production. What she keeps saying, how do you produce? What is it? What are you producing? I said the idea of producing is a bad thing because you're essentially producing for white society. Whenever I identify how the nigga does not produce anything for white society against the one they see and doesn't produce any type of white scholarship, as I against how you tear down those folks we think. So, to make it clear for you that black man is a victim stuff.
We are saying that queer bodies are not able to survive, that it necessarily means that the body, the nigga is not able to survive. Now they say that the nigga can be oriented to no particular place in time, but it's still overdetermined by the narratives of the one they see that foreclose the future for the nigga, which means that they are not even able to access the survival.
I didn't get police bitches who are afraid to go to the fucking bathroom. Now Marriott creates a few different impacts from the first in deconstructing of the utopian political imagination.
Nah, you'll be happy to know that those attacks weren't motivated because they were full of shit.
These attacks on Towson, Oklahoma, and others in our debate community are motivated by racism and fear. These attacks are reprehensible, despicable, and must not be tolerated.
Yeah, of course, the attacks on the finalists were solely motivated by racism.
My name is Paul Mabry, and I support the seated form.
The nigga's a nigga.
Niggas.
The nigga is a nigga. Authentic nigga. Two niggas.
War power should not be used against niggas.
I support the seated form because they represent what is good about debate and the future of our society.
And of course, how does Anita justify all this? Why, how she always does, of course, with a handful of tweets, some of which I have no idea how she even found them. Firstly, because she blocks almost everyone. Secondly, a load of these don't even tweet at her in any way. So what? I mean, does she just spend hours Googling anything to do with herself and then harvesting anything that she might even remotely be able to get offended about so she can write a piece like this? I mean, you don't have to look at these, like this one with 1 like, or this one with no likes or no retweets. This one, 3 likes. This one, nothing. This one, 1 like. This one, absolutely nothing. This, 1 retweet, 2 likes, or this one with a couple of retweets. I mean, it really does look like Anita is scouring the internet for the most obscure things so she can just be offended about it. Well, I mean, that would certainly explain a lot, like why a project which was initially forecast to take a few months and cost $6,000 has now raked in almost $1 million of funding, is over 3 years late, and has only delivered 2/5 of what was initially promised.
I'm going to look at the damsel in distress, the fighting toy, the sexy sidekick, the sexy villainess, and the most common trope in video games, women as background decoration.
And while we're on the subject, Anita, next time you're at the United Nations, why not bring up some real oppression of women in countries like Saudi Arabia, rather than prioritizing that someone said that you sucked online, and that's a real problem that the United Nations needs to step in and address.
I think it's important to recognize that harassment is, as someone had mentioned, it's not just what is legal and illegal, right? Harassment is threats of violence, but it's also the day-to-day grind of you're a liar, you suck.
Just saying, it might make you appear more like a feminist who actually cares about women's rights, and less like a self-entitled princess bitching over first world problems. Which, of course, brings us back to Sui Park and how terrified she was that even though almost no one knew who she was or why she was famous, she still spent months hiding from the boogeyman.
After that, I did safe housing, which is when you keep changing your location so that people can't track your whereabouts. I was using burner phones. We would replace them once or twice a day so that I could still make personal calls with people that were communicating to keep me in hiding.
And how she fantastically managed to dodge all those ex-military snipers by using burner phones and changing houses. Those are some elite ghosting skills you got there, Silly. I mean, they must be, because you managed to survive all of the ex-military snipers.
My husband works at one of the top salons in New York City, so people always assume that I get my color there, but in fact I do it myself.
So, every now and again you come across a video that is so screen-punchingly bad that you just gotta make an off-the-cuff response.
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
Because we're men, and we have balls.
I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
Because, you yut, breasts are in a different geographical location to balls. I mean, if I were to be equally callow in my response to you, I would say, why do you need a special garment to put your breast in? I mean, men have nipples too, but we don't need a special garment to put them in.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex?
For the same reason that women are perceived to be shorter than men. Because they are. Men typically have more upper body strength than women. It's quite a lot, as far as almost a factor of 2. So yeah, men are perceived to be the stronger sex because they are. You know, because reality.
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
Oh, I know, kind of the same way it makes me feel to be the same sex as Einstein, or Hitler, Da Vinci, Bill Gates, Gandhi, George Washington, Jesus, and a gazillion other men who, for better or worse, achieve things that put them down in the history of mankind. And you might be wondering, why are there so many more famous men than women? And then you look at this list and you say these people were not just exceptional. These people were risk takers too. And hell, what do you know? Just like your average man is taller and stronger than your average woman. A fact that is feminists crying out to prosecute nature for being sexist. Men are also bigger risk takers. Yeah, men. 90% of the directors, 90% of the Darwin Awards.
Why are opinionated women seen as bitches?
When opinionated men are seen as bosses.
Really? You're going to bring that up in the same video that you say Donald Trump...
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
...is the archetypal, dumbass, bossy man?
Why do you automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead?
I don't.
Why are you surprised when women are funny?
I'm probably funnier than you.
Well, you're right, honey. People do laugh at you. But it's not because you're funny.
Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged? When men do it, they're congratulated.
Really? When men sleep with as many women as they want, they're congratulated. And so, of course, when Clinton got a blowjob in the Oval Office, everyone congratulated him, right? No.
Why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
Ooh, can we all play dumbass feminist? Why do you think that just because you're nice to me, that I should buy you dinner? You know, why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my money? Or maybe, darling, it's because in normal relationships, exchanging things is a sign of trust. You know, the foundation of pretty much all non-feminist relationships. And someone who expects things but has no intention of reciprocation is kind of a manipulative, self-centered bitch.
How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm in the middle of making a point during a meeting?
Well, if you're talking crap like you have been in this video, and I can already show that you're talking crap, cutting you off kind of saves the time of everyone else at the meeting. So it makes me feel like I've done the honourable and civically minded thing.
Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity to me?
Dear God, Princess, you really do think the whole world revolves around you. You think that just because a man acts like a man, you think that they're constantly trying to prove their masculinity to you. Question: if a woman acts like a woman, do you constantly think that they're trying to prove their femininity to you?
I think your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped.
Ooh, swing and a miss. No, it's our legal justice system that automatically assumes that people are innocent until proven guilty. The reason for this should be obvious if you look at the recent rape hysteria on university campuses, where all of the most high-profile rape stories, the ones that were promoted by feminists and sensationalized in the media, turned out to be completely fictitious.
She went to the administration and told them that she had been gang raped at a fraternity house by 7 men while 2 others watched. and the administration did nothing about it. Well, we were looking to address the problem of rape on college campuses. This is an issue that's being discussed everywhere, and we were looking to really investigate what does it really look like on the ground level when there's a rape at college.
Sabrina Rubin Erdely went off to find evidence of rape culture on campus, whether it existed or not. You know, feminist research.
Before I say anything else, I have to thank you, Sabrina, for writing this. I think you've done a tremendous act of public service. I'm genuinely very, very grateful. It is hard to read an article like this and avoid the conclusion that we live in a culture that hates women, just hates us. It's hard to read an article like this and conclude that the men in this culture, boys and men in this culture, are raised to see women as not just less than them, but in some cases as less than human.
A 5-month police investigation led to this conclusion.
There is no substantive basis to conclude what is described in that article happened that night.
I mean, part of the reason why I chose University of Virginia is because I felt that it was really representative of what was going on at campuses across the country. When I spoke to experts, they told me that the scary truth is that if you dig deep enough, really in any campus, this is probably what you will find. That what happens at University of Virginia is probably not the exception. This is the norm.
Now you tell me, why are people so skeptical about such rape hysteria?
Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body?
Well, there are three things. Firstly, those white men were elected in a country where over half of the people in the country are women. Secondly, these white men who were chosen by the men and women of the country, their ideas do not stand or fall on the whiteness of their skin or the content of their pants. Thirdly, governments make all sorts of rules about what you can and can't do with your body, like when can you cross the road and all sorts. But let's be honest, the one thing you're talking about are reproductive issues, where the issue is complicated by the fact that there is the potential for a new life there at some point. And yeah, I think there's a sort of a general consensus that if you think that it's your body, your right, and no one else should be able to tell you what the hell that you could do, and so if you want an abortion just on a whim because it's your body 5 minutes before the baby is born, people will rightly think that you're just another batshit crazy feminist.
My stance on abortion pretty much boils down to bodily autonomy of the woman, and that pretty much trumps everything else from where I stand.
Is there a limit? Would you
No,
set
not-
any limits on it?
No, I don't set any limits on it, and honestly, I think you should be able to get abortions on demand when you need them at any point in the program or any point in the pregnancy, no matter how late in the game it is. And I think the government should provide them for you. I'm one of those crazy people who thinks that it's the medically necessary procedure, and whether it's medically necessary from a life-threatening perspective or whether it's medically necessary from she just straight up doesn't want to have a child, I think it's irrelevant, and I don't think we should place any limits on it.
Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body?
You seem to be suggesting from your earlier comment that it was a woman's right to have an abortion at any stage during the pregnancy, and that obviously would be up to and including the moment that she goes into labour. I just wanted to clarify that that's what you were saying.
It would.
Hi, I am Sarah. I blog for Skepchick. So I think that any attempt to dictate what a woman does with her body, I want to make the point that not all people who are pregnant are women, like there are trans men or non-binary people who have uteruses and get pregnant, but is abortion on demand without apology. Because I don't think a fetus or even I don't think an infant has personhood. I don't think fetuses have protection. I don't think fetuses really have protection under the law. Or at least I don't think they should.
Do you ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time?
Nah, because for me, being manly kind of comes naturally with being, well, a man. You want me to draw you a picture?
Why are you so afraid of gender equality?
I'm not.
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
Because you're some dick ditzy airhead actor, hired specifically because your skin was black enough so you could read some lines that you were given, written by some latte-drinking liberal arts degree poser desperately immolating himself to atone for the original sin of being born with a white skin and a penis.
Sorry, I'm white. Sorry, I'm male. Sorry, I'm white. I'm sorry, I'm male. Why?
And the job was deemed so menial that you didn't even get accredited on a YouTube video. Yeah, a way to represent those minorities, regressive progressives. But yeah, that's what you do. While I, with some 20 years of research experience, work in nuclear reactors to discover things that no other living man has discovered. That's why I get paid more than you.
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
In what world does 77 cents equal $1?
In what world does 68 cents equal $1?
How is that fair?
Oh, this is that pay gap thing, isn't it? Well, that's great, because white people only get 75 cents on the dollar for an Asian guy. Yeah, Asians are the best paid demographic in America. I mean, really, am I worth 25% less just because my skin is white?
Why are you so afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just recognize it and do something about it.
Yeah, Asian girl, shut the fuck up and check your privilege, shitlord. And don't you dare stop protesting for all those oppressed white guys until I get paid the same as the Asian guys. Oh no, wait, why is it the guys are 10 times more likely to die at work than a woman? I mean, is a guy's life really worth 1/10 that of a woman's? Oh yeah, that's right. Guys and girls tend to have different career choices that end up with them getting different pay for different work, or different chances of dying for different work. In other words, when you account for all the factors and compare like with like, women get paid almost exactly the same for the exact same work. And the only reason they keep bitching about numbers like 80% is because they don't understand basic critical thinking or numbers. And the reason for that should be bloody obvious. They took gender studies degrees. Hell, if any of you morons thought about it for just a second, that if you really could hire women to do exactly the same work for 75% of the pay, then you would simply start a feminist company, hire all women, pay them 10% more, and still completely undermine the competition and financially annihilate them. Now I wonder why that's not happened. Yeah, because you took gender studies degrees. Just kind of reminds me of that old joke, you know, how many feminists does it take to change a light bulb? To which the answer is, don't be silly, feminists can't change anything. Sweet mother of natural justice. I thought that previously I'd dished out some pretty decent academic big slaps, but this one's gonna leave them all in the dust. Damn straight, I started off this week dead and fired, and anyone who can come back from the dead sure as hell can bitch slap someone into the next dimension. You see, the story when I left off to go and do a week's work on sciencey stuff measuring the spectra of very solvated electrons was this. Crazy cat lady decides she's going to write to my employer to get me fired by calling me a Nazi who hates women, who hates Anita Sarkeesian, and who is an army of skinheads who follow his every command. Which, of course, I didn't rise to, you know, because crazy cat lady. Actually, now I think about it, it wasn't just one letter, it was a letter-writing campaign.
People decide they're going to start a letter-writing campaign, or they're going to, people en masse are going to contact his employer.
With the intention of getting me fired.
I spoke as an employer, and I said, effectively, he is besmirching their reputation, and that they should basically give him the choice of either continuing to do these kinds of videos or continue to be a scientist.
If you fucking lose your job, that's on you. If I lose my job for deciding to go online and have a message, that's not the person's job or fault that tried to fucking contact my employer. That's your fucking fault.
She then ups her game, not just bragging about.
This is stupid. There's nothing we can do about that. That was just camping at that point.
I did what I thought was right. It was a campaign. Other people wrote letters. Not just Bewildered Abe, but not just me. But I won't say who, and I took down the channel. I mean, I took down the video, so you'll never know who says that they would.
But how she thinks this got me fired, and then reveling in how she thinks she's ruined my career.
Because he got mad at me because I made fun of him for losing his job.
And then boasts how there's nothing, absolutely nothing, that people can do to her.
If somebody else sent me a comment, they're going to contact my boss, which is apparently my husband. But part of the reason I wanted to do this video is these people can't do anything to me.
So, sorry, I thought I could just hear karma calling there. Yeah, that's when I called bullshit on her. Not only did I not lose my job, I also corrected her on the idea that there was nothing, absolutely nothing, that people could do. Because just like any business, if your CEO is going to be a loon who's writing letters to people's employers, yeah, people have the right to know that sort of thing and take their business elsewhere. The whole thing had a sort of Amy's Bakehouse Company ambience to it. You know, crazy psycho woman is a complete bitch to the customers.
Approximately 2 years ago, these reviewers and these bloggers decided to make up lies and say that they ate the food and it was disgusting. Amy's nuts. I am going to really hurt somebody if they send back my cake. Get out of here. Don't ever come back here. You little weenie, keep watching.
You.
Give me a break. This is, you guys, I make excellent food.
And then calls people who respond a hate mob.
I have issues with customers that are trying to be online bullies and say horrible things.
Online bullies?
They're online bullies and write things that are not true. This guy came in that started this entire online bullying.
The next day he went and gave us a review. Oh my God. My wife, she was...
retaliated.
You wrote back to him?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, I told him I thought he was a loser, he was a moron. I didn't take him. They called me Crazy Amy B because I stood up to them and our babies are cats. They're my whole life besides my husband and my business. I speak feline.
Meow, 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 meow. People say she's crazy just because she has a few dozen cats. But can anyone who loves animals that much really be crazy?
You hear my animals in the background. The dogs and the cat, they all gather around me whenever I'm doing anything.
And then she goes on Kitchen Nightmares, where it emerges that the management was actually taking the tips from the waitresses and pocketing them themselves.
Wow, $10 tip.
Yeah.
Nice. For you?
Of course, yeah. Why not?
Do you think the girls deserve some tips tonight?
No, they get hourly.
Let me ask that table there. Sir, the tip that you left, the young lady server, the owner takes the tips.
No, don't.
With me.
Yeah.
And then they wonder why people are saying bad things about them online. Yeah, what do you think happened next?
We didn't write there from real customers. No, good reviews, real customers that have supported us for 6
Oh, and in the end, they ended up going bust because they threatened to stab some customers. Yeah, karma. It's only a bitch if you are one. And that's kind of how it broke down here. Within 24 hours, the woman who pitilessly mocked when she thought she had cost someone their job and destroyed their career.
He got mad at me because I made fun of him for losing his job.
Was brought a massive dose of karma when people simply started telling the truth about their vice president. And the whole thing had even more bite to it, as no sooner had they started complaining that people were telling the truth about their company, you know, with fake reviews, it turns out that their vice president had earlier written several fake reviews posing as a customer of her own company. And would you believe it? She gave the company a glowing review, to which the owner responded saying how great it was to have satisfied customers. Oh, giving yourself a glowing review. Now that's what I call social justice warrior ethics in business. Now bear in mind we live in a world where feminists whining about dongle jokes can cost someone their job. But it doesn't seem that these social justice warriors were quite so keen to be held up to their own standards. Now, for some reason, the owner didn't apologise for the behaviour of his vice president. Oh no, that would have been far too civilised. No, it wasn't his wife's actions that had brought this on their company by writing letters to people's employees to try and get them fired and ruin their lives, and then bragging how she thought she'd ruined people's lives and that there was nothing, absolutely nothing, that people could do in return. Nah, it was everybody else's fault for proving her wrong.
When you're standing here attacking my husband, what about what I could for you?
Who distracted you then?
Everybody. What are you talking about?
Blaming everybody again.
Now, just as I pointed out how Laughing Witch's boast was stupid in the extreme, I also, being a kind-hearted soul that I am, told her how she might best solve the problem. And that was to put out a grovelling apology. However, I really didn't have time to keep tabs on the details of all of this, because I was off to Germany to do some really quite intensive research. So the unknown's not going to discover itself. Now, in the meantime, the video that I put up received no less than 4 privacy complaints.
Oh, I'm by myself. So he left. That's great.
Dismissed by YouTube. So I left it at that. Hell, the whole thing had this sort of almost perfect symmetrical karma to it. I really didn't think that it could be improved. But never underestimate the stupidity of social justice warriors, because this transcends mere karma into the sort of epic legends that you only find in the ancient world.
Release the Kraken!
So did Laughing Witch take my advice and apologise to all the people out there, saying how sorry she was that she tried to ruin someone's life simply because they disagreed with her online, and how respecting people's privacy is a two-way street, in that if you joyfully desecrate the privacy of others...
It was a campaign. Other people wrote letters. Not just Bewildered Ape, but not just me. But I won't say who, and I took down the channel. I took down the video, so you'll never know who says that they would. Anyway, like I said, I'm not sorry. I did what I thought was right.
And savour in their suffering, or what you perceive to be their suffering.
Because he got mad at me because I made fun of him for losing his job.
You really don't have much meat for complaint when you get a taste of your own medicine. So did she apologise?
I don't know how to make this go away. We've apologised.
Well, not entirely. First of all, despite the fact that I said I really wasn't the one that she had to apologise to, she tried to do it several times using Kevin Logan as her emissary.
I did want to mention that I did offer to apologize to you through Kevin Logan as my emissary twice, and you would not hear of it.
Pro tip, Jennifer. If you're going to try and apologise to me, don't choose an emissary who knocked me over my dad dying of cancer.
Yeah, recently I brought up that my dad was dying of cancer. Obviously a fairly traumatic thing, impacts me greatly. And yes, 100% the social justice warrior community, the people claiming the high moral ground, are the same people who are happy to use my dad dying of cancer as a cheap point-scoring exercise. And it's like, for fuck's sake. Do you need a hug, Thunderfoot? Come here, you poor darling.
No, ignoring Jennifer's sensitive choice of emissary.
So he's a horrible scumbag, and anyone who supports him from this point on, consider yourself my enemy. Genuinely, I'm not even fucking joking there.
Further, she thought that the best way to get on the good side of the people she was hoping to apologise to was by calling them fanboys.
And I hope with this apology, you'll consider calling off your fanboys?
Yeah, I don't think you've quite grasped the fundamental reason that you were doing this apology in the first place. It was to placate, by a genuine act of contrition, the thousands out there who think that what you were trying to do and trying to get people fired because you disagreed with them on the internet was an incredibly douchey move. People who could have ended up losing their jobs with their careers ruined because of this sort of letter writing campaign. In a world where merely a dongle joke in front of a feminist can cost someone their job. In a world where being a veteran who calls bullshit on a feminist who thinks that she got post-traumatic stress disorder from Twitter will cause that feminist to write to his commanding officer to try and get him disciplined. If you're in the military and are harassing me about my PTSD, that's her Twitter PTSD, expect that I will be speaking to your commanding officer. Even for a feminist, that is really, really messed up. You tell her that the post-traumatic stress disorder that people get from watching people they know, love and care about being blown up in front of their eyes is really, really not the same thing as someone calling you Smelody on Twitter. You tell her that and she'll try and mess up your career. And this is no hypothetical about she will try and mess up your career. This is what she says. I get it every day. I've decided I'm contacting commanding officers, as I just did. They had their info on their Twitter. I just contacted someone's commanding officer. Really, Melody, you tried to mess up someone's military career because they didn't think that you had post-traumatic stress disorder from Twitter. And in an almost surreal case in Canada, where merely disagreeing with a feminist online led to someone getting arrested and potentially
so 331,000
or Shirtcake. You know, the first
102,220.
of mankind to land a comment. Or Tim Hunt, the Nobel Prize winner who was sacked without even being asked the details, merely on the accusation of a feminist. And yet demonstrate in a world where a Nobel Prize winner can be sacked merely on the accusations of a feminist whose stated goal is ending your job, and thereby your career should be regarded as the most serious charge that it is. And demonstrate, you can bet your bottom dollar if I had actually been fired, they would be doing their little happy dances in the street right now. And demonstrating your apology to everyone should have reflected just how serious what you did was, and how serious you are for making amends for it. But for your apology, I really don't think you're going to placate anyone by spitting in their faces and calling them fanboys. And so sincere was this apology to me that the apology came with a link to a Fund Anything campaign asking for $25,000, saying how I was an evil, evil man.
She made the mistake of running into this very, very evil man. It's pretty bad. It's economic cyber terrorism. We've apologized.
Now, wow, that's what I call a sincere apology from a social justice warrior. Naturally, he leaves out the bit where his wife was writing letters to ruin my career and how she mocked pitilessly when she thought she had succeeded. Now, she was a completely innocent damsel, wandering happily and innocently and carefree through the internet until she had the misfortune to bump into the evil Dr. Mason.
She made the mistake of running into this very, very evil man,
who viciously cyber-ravaged this helpless maiden for what purpose only his glowing red eyes can tell.
Recently, we had a little encounter with a fellow named Thunderfoot, aka Dr. Phil Mason, and he does some YouTube channel, some experiments for scientific stuff, but mostly he seems to generate his time doing videos on misogyny and anti-feminism. We're putting fake pictures on our posting here.
What is the point if I say yes in a letter? And I don't know if it's mine or not. If you can prove it's mine, what? Who cares? I don't care. That's dumb. Gotcha. Get this. Let's get real.
Putting fake pictures on our posting here. Then they're going to our Google Plus page and putting all sorts of photographs on there that I can't remove. Some of it's pretty bad. Quite nasty. They're attacking my wife. They're attacking me.
Remember him? Remember? The murders of all these kids? That's what we're fighting. That's what running this letter campaign is about. It's not about Thunderfoot the man. It's not about his free speech. But it's pure hate. This is the kind of man that listens to Thunderfoot. This is the enemy.
I support my wife. I think she made the mistake of running into this very, very evil man.
Okay? Taking down Thunderfoot stops this kind of stuff.
And won't somebody think of the employees and his cute pet dog?
This is who he's hurting. These technicians and my dispatchers and my estimators and bookkeeper. These people have families, children, wives, homes. I wanted, if he's watching this, I wanted him to see the faces of the folks that he's hurting. These are all innocent people. I'm innocent.
Nah, forget those letters to someone in his employer calling him a Nazi who hates women and is racist to Muslims. No, none of this was brought about by their actions. It was all this evil man's fault. Shit, talk about using a human shield. I mean, imagine Amy's baking company going all, but won't somebody think about the innocent employees who will be hurting when you write a review saying that we pocket their tips?
If I went and asked every customer when they leave a tip, that it goes straight to the owner and not to the server, do you think they'd be astounded? Let me ask that table there.
Or to look at it another way, it simply shows that they don't care enough about their employees to make a simple, honest apology for the rather self-evident douchey behavior of their vice president. Or to fire his vice president, his wife. After all, she makes it perfectly clear that that's what she would do if it was one of her employees doing something like this.
I am an employer. If my employees are making hate videos, I think his employer should look at his YouTube channel and decide, what does this mean? And have Phil Mason explain himself.
Hey, it's a damn shame because I liked her content. She's a fucking good person.
I'm an employer. If I had a young man who was doing the shit that Phil Mason is doing, and I mostly hire young men, I'd can him.
I wanted, if he's watching this, I wanted him to see the faces of the folks that he's hurting.
And you know what? I would be so grateful for my customers who turned him in. Because that is a stain on the reputation of that university. I don't care if he's a subcontractor. I don't care. It means nothing to me.
She made the mistake of running into this very, very evil man. Doesn't care that he's inflicting this type of damage.
I don't care if he's a subcontractor. I don't care. It means nothing to me.
This is my little girl doggy best friend here, Honey Boo Boo. And she and I really, really would appreciate your support in this difficult time. And anything that you can contribute to help us get through this onslaught in this winter.
Further, it also shows a certain lack of understanding of supply and demand. The number of people renovating porcelain tubs is probably fairly constant. And if your business is going bust, your employees will still have the skills to fulfill that demand.
Keeping the lights on and keeping our people paid so they don't leave.
That is, they will still be mending porcelain tubs. It's just they won't be doing it for a company where the vice president is some crazy cat lady. But like I said, this is merely artful camera, a thing for amateurs and failed videos. This transcends that, because it turns out that Agent Adown thought this number of $25,000 that they were trying to raise from their Fund Anything campaign was a rather strange number to just pluck out of the air. And it is. Why 25,000? And why did they need it less than a week after I revealed how viciously their vice president had acted? To keep the lights on? They just wanted $25,000 after just 1 week? You know, because reasons. So Agent Adown started looking around the local courts in the area. And what do you know? They had a court ruling against them for $25,000. A ruling that was made weeks before I had this exchange with them. You have got to be shitting me.
In the description box, she put a link to a Fund Anything campaign. Here's that Fund Anything campaign. It's called Brigading Cyber Review Attack Defense Fund. And she's trying to raise $25,000 as a goal. else could that $25,000 be going towards? Well, if you do a Maryland court record search, and just do a case search right here, and then plug in the name that she dropped herself to Thunderfoot.
USA 9, two Prince George's County business owners say they are fighting for their company's survival under attack from thousands of online commentators.
Online bullies.
They're online bullies.
A couple is asking for help from the FBI, from Google, and from WUSA 9 to tell their story and clear their business's name.
The emails have stopped and the phone calls have dwindled.
The target was Jenny Kelly, the company's VP.
You'll get a list of cases, and if you just pick the one right here that's active in 2015, you'll find that there's a judgment coming against them for Wells Fargo Bank starting in August of 2015, 2 months before the drama with Thunderfoot.
Oh, but it gets better. Because shortly after Agent of Down drops this bombshell, they make an update to their Fund Anything page saying that $25,000 really won't make any difference to them anyway because they're about to file for bankruptcy because they're at least $100,000 in the hole, and that was before any of this stuff with men.
I wanted, if he's watching this, I wanted him to see the faces of the folks that he's hurting.
Then, of course, they put up this privacy complaint against Agent of Down, because, you know, people shouldn't be able to see public court records. And as far as I know, that privacy complaint hasn't yet been acted on. That is, they were going bankrupt long before the despicable actions of their vice president became public. And deep down, you know they would have loved to have pinned this on me. You know, look how this evil Dr. Mason bankrupted our company.
Recently, we had a little encounter with a fellow named Thunderfoot, a.k.a. Dr. Phil Mason.
And yeah, bitches, it is Dr. Mason. Normally I and no one else gives a shit, but seeing as you want to make a point of it, yeah, it's Dr. Mason, son of Professor Mason. And I'm also the bringer of capital karma. Because it turns out that Jennifer and the local news they went to...
USA 9, two Prince George's County business owners say they are fighting for their company's survival under attack from thousands of online commentators trying to shut them down.
And a couple is asking for help from the FBI, from Google, and from WUSA 9 to tell their story and clear their business's name.
And for everybody to be like, oh, you would have to be, wait. You know, when you finally grow up and you actually get a job, you will have a responsibility to your employer not to ruin their brand.
To tell the world how they were being subjected to cyber terrorism.
It's pretty bad. It's economic cyber terrorism.
Yeah, sure they left out the bit about the letter writing campaign calling me a Nazi who hated women. Sure that letter writing campaign to ruin someone's career wasn't cyber terrorism. That was YouTube activism.
The target was Jenny Kelly, the company's VP, married to the owner, and a YouTube activist.
Bewildered Ape had proposed a letter-writing campaign against Phil Mason, a.k.a. Thunderfoot, because of, basically Thunderfoot said some terrible things and he has a terrible channel. But the real target of this is not Phil Mason the man. It is his subscribers who basically are Nazis.
While me, for simply pointing out the stupidity of our arguments, am a provocateur.
The target was Jenny Kelly, the company's VP, married to the owner, and a YouTube activist. In February, Keller kicked a hornet's nest. She attached her real name to a letter and video she sent to the employer of the British scientist and anti-feminist YouTube provocateur Phil Mason, known as Thunderfoot to his 400,000 subscribers.
Shit, no players there then. And yeah, being the professional news organisation they are, they decided to contact me for comment.
And tonight, Mason didn't respond to my request for comment, but he did retweet a supporter's video mocking Keller's apology.
Pray tell, how did they contact me for comment? Did they email me? Did they call? Nope. Apparently, they sent me a single tweet 24 hours or less before the broadcast of the piece. Oddly enough, me, about the same time, was spending 12 hours a day in a research lab making kit for measuring stuff that's never been done before.
And tonight, Mason didn't respond to my request for comment.
Yeah, that's because I had no idea you'd even asked for one. Well, maybe I should give you an equal shake of the dice. Today, Garrett Hake didn't respond to my request for a comment about the gamma rate reporting of WUSA 9. Because let's be real, Garrett, how poor do your journalistic skills have to be when you are doing a story about someone emailing someone's employer not to be able to get their email? Nah, for WUSA 9, we have professional, ethical, journalistic standards of sending someone who's working 12 hours a day in a lab a single tweet to someone who gets hundreds per day, and if they don't magically get to it in time, we'll just claim that they never responded.
And tonight, Mason didn't respond to my request for comment.
And interestingly, the clip that they use of me comes from this video, where I actually read out Laughing Witch's email to my bosses, and the one that she sent to the local newspapers and to the police. He is openly racist against Muslims. And at that point you might think this is a troll, but I happen to know this is actually someone who actually really believes this crap, that you can actually be racist against an ideology. Most people think it's sporting if you're going to be racist, it needs to be against a race rather than an ideology, but whatever, she's an idiot. 1, he hates Muslims, Nazi ideology. 2, he hates women, and mostly feminists, Nazi ideology. His followers are mostly white male Nazi apologists, revisionist sympathizers, who he commands like an army. Really. He openly supports Hitler. And the Nazi Holocaust is a good thing for humanity. But the pro-news team here didn't think that this was a relevant part of the story to focus on. No, this was the part that they needed to know about me.
Scientist and anti-feminist YouTube provocateur Phil Mason, known as Thunderfoot to his 400,000 subscribers.
Feminism I actually see in many ways as a more serious threat than things like creationism.
She hopes his university would silence or censor him.
And of course, all the white knights rushed to the aid of this poor, innocent, defenseless damsel who had done nothing more than engage in a letter-writing campaign to get someone fired and ruin their career.
I spoke as an employer, and I said, effectively, he is besmirching their reputation, and that they should basically give him the choice of either continuing to do these kinds of videos or continuing to be a scientist.
And send it to the police calling them a Nazi, and then start a Fund Anything campaign for $25,000. Curiously, exactly the same amount as a court ruling against them. And none of this made any difference anyway, because even before this instance, they were at least $100,000 in the hole and preparing to file for bankruptcy. David Futrell. Oh yeah, that's the sort of feminist he needs to defend. And the Daily Kos. They couldn't help but use this to show how the internet hates women. And the emissary of Laughing Witch.
Below, you will find a fundraising page set up to help pay the wages and therefore feed the families of the innocent people whose livelihoods have been put in danger by Thunderfoot and his incredibly malicious, evil and reckless actions. I ask you to look deeply within inside your conscience and find it within yourself to give a few dollars or a few pounds or whatever you can to this fundraiser to try and help keep these innocent people in jobs, and to tell Thunderfoot and his ilk that this kind of activity is not fucking acceptable. So if you can spare anything, any amount of change in any denomination, go and click below and go show your support for hard-working people who don't deserve
That girl is a real crowd pleaser.
October 16th, 2015, Quebec City, Canada. 2 young black men intruded in a student housing facility, knocked on doors, and assaulted about 15 women. For about a week, week, it was basically the only thing that you could see in the newspaper in Quebec. People were talking about rape culture everywhere. It was like the word of the week. The Liberal government promised a program of $200 million to fight rape culture and educate young boys about consent. The atmosphere of moral panic about the security of women in society led a university student called Alice Paquet, an outspoken feminist, to speak in front of more than 500 people who gathered in solidarity with the victims.
Je prends le micro aujourd'hui pour dénoncer une agression que j'ai vécue, et c'est pas parce que je l'ai pas dénoncé auparavant, c'est juste que on a voulu protéger l'agresseur parce qu'il a un siège à l'Assemblée nationale, parce que c'est un homme important, parce que sa carrière est plus importante que l'agression que j'ai vécue.
Well, her story, what she said in front of 500 people was that she already went to the police to report this rape. But the police advised her against suing Jay Sklavounos because it would ruin him, his family, and his career. She said that the rape was so violent that she needed stitches. So then she said that she used a rape kit at the time, but since it was like 2 years ago, it was basically the only thing that made us believe that she didn't just change her mind recently, that at the time she thought it was rape, because she said she used a rape kit, so therefore went to the police immediately after it happened. Within a few hours, politicians of all parties jumped on the bandwagon to shame Sklavounos and the whole Liberal Party. Leaders of the Quebec Solidaire, which are a feminist woman, a Muslim, and a lesbian with her iconic mustache, immediately demanded the resignation of Sklavounos as a gesture of respect towards women and men of his district. Then Sklavounos was subsequently expelled from the Parti libéral du Québec, his political party. This happened within a day, so before the police was even contacted about this case. So the victim, Alice Paquet, then began being interviewed by multiple broadcasters. For a week, she was everywhere on television, on the radio, in the news, on blogs. Her multiple inconsistencies and statement withdrawals tore her credibility to shreds. Not only that, but it took her about a week to meet with the investigators. A week of being everywhere on television. Later on, Paquet retracted the statement that the police told her not to sue Sklavounos. She explained that what she meant when she said that was that they asked her if she said no at the time to tell Sklavounos that she wasn't consensual.
Et on a compris de cette dénonciation-là, quand même, à la police, on vous avait dissuadé.
C'était pas de me dissuader, c'était pas la police, c'était... ils m'ont posé la question, est-ce que le nom a été dit clairement? Puis non, je sais pas si je l'ai dit clairement, je sais pas. J'ai rencontré les policiers, j'ai rencontré l'enquêteur.
Vous les avez déjà rencontrés?
Non, je vais le faire. Je tenais avant à venir clarifier les choses ici.
Clarifier que la police vous a bien accueilli, mais...
Oui, non, c'est moi.
But Alice Paquet is a really outspoken feminist about the boundaries of consent, oddly. And she's wearing some kind of sign here which reads, without yes, it's no. And she actually believes that because she said she was raped because she didn't say yes.
J'ai jamais dit oui.
Actually, she believes that if a woman feels raped, well, she is being raped.
Si une femme, une fille, sent que pendant une relation sexuelle, elle n'a pas l'occasion de dire « je veux arrêter », c'est une agression sexuelle. Si une fille se sent agressée, c'est une agression sexuelle.
So since she said that the police told her not to sue Sklavounos, feminists got angry everywhere and they demanded an internal investigation at the police to know who told her to not sue Sklavounos. But this was another unfounded accusation because the police, they got so tired of it that they made a public service announcement. And they said that they actually tried to contact Alice Paquet several times in the past 2 years, but she never returned their calls. So once again, she lied.
Mais on a pu comprendre que vous reprochiez à la police de ne pas avoir poursuivi l'enquête. Et aujourd'hui, les policiers ont dit qu'on a tenté de la joindre à plusieurs reprises.
Oui.
She also withdrew the claim that she needed stitches after the rape. It was made up. Perhaps the most significant strike to her credibility occurred when she admitted having borderline personality disorder.
J'ai un trouble d'anxiété généralisée, j'ai un trouble de la personnalité limite.
But girls with a borderline personality or family personality disorder claim to have been raped, but nowhere in the scientific literature is it confirmed. It's also been documented that borderline girls are especially likely to
I'm not level 502.
social interactions, to lie manipulatively.
I'm not even level 132.
Voluntarily enter destructive sexual relationships. More generally,
I'm not level 474.
Strongly linked to pathological lying. So before we move on, let me tell you more about the story. She was working as a waitress in a restaurant, and she was instructed by her boss to treat cleverness well, which she did in the end, and that he was a womanizer. Despite that, after a heated discussion about politics, she went to his room to discuss politics in more depth and to have drinks. They were kissing and, at the foreplay stage, but like she says, foreplay is not a contract for sex. But don't forget that she didn't say no either.
C'est pas parce qu'on s'enlace ou que nécessairement ça doit mener à une relation sexuelle.
Then the alleged rape occurred, but here's the best part. 2 weeks later, she came back to his room and had sex again. Why?
Un peu masochiste, mais j'étais vraiment mêlée. J'ai dit à ma coloc, mais je suis montée à sa chambre. Je le voulais.
Malgré le fait que la première fois, il vous avait blessé.
Ouais.
Puis vous êtes retournée.
Puis je suis retournée avec je sais pas avec quelle idée.
She also admitted that at the time she thought, if I don't feel like it and he feels like it, I can pleasure him.
Je me suis dit, tu sais, si j'ai pas envie, puis que l'autre a envie, ben tu sais, je peux lui faire plaisir.
This is because she was on her period at the time. The final blow came when Paul André Beaulieu, a blogger, discovered that Pocket led a conference for sex workers. She was introduced to the attendees as an ex-prostitute, so she might have been working as a prostitute rather than a waitress back then. Not that it changes the consent, but people started wondering how many lies from her are we gonna keep discovering. That was all about a month ago. For the last month it was pretty quiet. We basically didn't hear anything. But to be honest, I didn't expect to hear anything after that. I mean, I thought this story would just be buried. Because after all she said on television, her inconsistencies, her lies, her statement withdrawals, there's no way that this guy is going to be proven guilty. It's just impossible. And we just heard that actually there was no rape kit at the time. So our last hope of believing this woman disappeared. It was our only hint that she didn't see it as consensual back then, 2 years ago. But the name Cleverness will always be linked to sexual assault. The guy still lost his job. His name is dirty. He was expelled from his party because he stuck his dick in crazy. That's what happens. Like nearly all media-hyped rape accusations, this one is fake. This is exactly why there needs to be proof in a trial before going to prison. Because false accusations do happen very often. Most girls who go in front of the public to make a rape accusation are liars.
Hier, on scandait, on vous croit, hein? Pourquoi on devrait vous croire?
Parce que cette question-là est posée. You fucking or you like it.
To remind everyone that when it comes to scandals, Hillary can already lay claim to being the First Lady.
We'll start with the emails and talk about the foundation, I'm sure, later on in the discussion. But in terms of the emails, I don't necessarily see evidence to say that she's done anything wrong.
There is none.
You're right.
And she's been sort of fair in terms of transparent, in terms of giving over more than half of those emails emails that relate to official business. And obviously there's been a second element of that. Absolutely. And I
want to nation security over that.
Yeah,
you don't have a problem with that.
Well, I'd be far more concerned if she'd put up a wall and said, I'm not going to give you any of that information. Excuse the term. I'm not going to give you any of that information.
Which could, and they've just subpoenaed it. That would be even more ugly. There comes a point where you just got to think, well, do I really want to be dragged in front of that? Let me say here and now, because I know what you're going to come in. This is not like a pledge for everyone to try and vote for Donald Trump. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be aware of the person who seems to be on the threshold. And most of you liberal commentators, yes, most of you liberal commentators cheering, you seem to totally ignore the fact that this campaign will end as it began, with this woman facing an FBI inquiry into her dealings, and she could be the first woman to go into the White House with an FBI inquiry hanging over. And that's the first president.
That was not happening. Nick.
You
can't wait for Donald Trump to be president. I know it's going to be great for your show. It'll be great for us on this show. But it's a joke. I mean, the idea. I'm going to shock you now because somebody called Salman Rushdie summed this up, I think, very well. And I'm going to take the liberty of reading it out on air. He wrote, so to recap, Trump will go on trial in November accused of racketeering and again in December accused of child rape. He's a sexual predator, hasn't released his tax returns, has used his foundation's money to pay his legal fees. He has abused the family of a war hero. And, actually, let's talk about some emails. Hillary didn't send from someone else's computer that weren't a crime anyway, because that's how to choose a president. Come on, America, focus. So hold on, Nick. We're not just being liberal about this. There was a poll in America which said if you had to have Hillary as president or Trump as president, would you like to have the whole planet obliterated by a meteorite? 30% of respondents said they'd prefer the planet to be obliterated by a meteorite, so they got a bad choice.
Got to get a word in here. Salman Rushdie, very learned man and a writer. He's wrong. He's not going on trial. This is a pre-trial hearing. I'm merely trying to point out that if you look through Clinton, we'll come to the foundation. Can I put the case for the prosecution?
Yes, I want to know what your problem is. Tell us.
1 more minute. This woman, if you allow for Emailgate, Filegate.
It's not a case.
Filegate. Filegate is where the files of women who accused Bill Clinton of various sexual practices were then looked at by the tax revenue, by the IRS. So their files were
I don't know about that.
Chinagate.
What's Chinagate?
Chinagate, there was money from China that helped fund the 1996 re-election campaign. Travelgate, where seven people...
Absolute nonsense.
These are what are called facts. More gates than the Archers. 7 people were fired from the travel office so they could be placed with criminals from the Arkansas. I've not even mentioned Whitewater, the little rock bank. And the last one, 1996, she told everybody when she arrived in Bosnia, they had to run. They had to run from fire.
She had a long career in
she was in fact given children by a 8-year-old child. Case rests convicted.
Nick, if we're doing gates and lists, and there's a fantastic let me finish. There is a fantastic article in this week's Slate magazine. Let me finish. There is a fantastic article in this week's Slate magazine that everybody should read, which just talks about what both candidates have done. So yes, in the Hillary Clinton column, we have poor email server management. We accept that. With the Trump column, where do I start? There are 200... No, but what I will say is the level of misogyny going on in this election is absolutely disgraceful. Hillary Clinton, without a doubt, is the most... The country is not in a state. The country is in the best, in one of the best places it's been in a long time.
A new dawn then.
Please.
Michelle.
See, for me,
Who else is as qualified as her?
I just think if I was an American, I would be absolutely gutted. But actually, out of all of these millions and millions of people,
300 million, these two.
The best we've got is
She's not a bad candidate. This is absolute misogyny. She is not a bad candidate. If Hillary Clinton was a man with her background and all of the experience she's got, we would not even be having this conversation. Not Bill, nobody has ever been more qualified than her to run for president.
See,
mean, what I would say is, for me, and I do think when we talk about email gear, I do feel a bit sorry for Hillary. I called her Hillary. Is my name.
I did it.
I do feel quite sorry for her because there's so many different components of this email thing that's all been, and if you looked at them individually, you might be able to kind of argue that that one's not so bad, but they're bundled in, making it quite bad. But for me, it's broader than all of this. It's more of like a transparency and an honesty thing. I think that the whole campaign has just descended.
A man who has not released his taxes. We're talking about honesty.
We are talking about absolutely. And it's interesting you bring misogyny into this, Stu, because let's actually hear what women, the other side of that, what American women are saying about this.
They quite like her.
Her being a woman doesn't mean that she's qualified for the White House. It just doesn't. Hillary is not the woman that we want. We want a woman president someday, but not this woman. This one just does not cut the cake in my book. She's a joke. I don't like her. I like Donald Trump.
There we are, she's a joke and that woman's going for
Well, number one, where did you find these women? Because if you look... I know you are. You worked really hard to find these women because she is totally annihilating him with women in terms of polling. Like more than double. So I'm sorry, women do like Hillary Clinton. So I don't know where you
telling
got
me
this
that you
from.
have no concerns over her past behaviour? Over the fact that she did lie about being hit with enemy fire in Bosnia in 1996 when she was actually given flowers by an 8-year-old child. She says, I misspoke. This is someone who is... No, stop, stop.
Okay, let me finish. Nobody is perfect. She is not a perfect candidate. But in terms of who do I feel safe having in the White House as somebody that I think will actually do a good job and help steer the... I've worked with the Clinton Foundation. That is a fantastic charity. And no, they are not...
Why does Charity Navigation not give it a rating?
It does.
No, it doesn't, because of its atypical business model. Fact.
The point is, I think, is that there's
11 million people that charity has helped.
There's far more transparency, far more checks and balances than ever there were. And I think it's important that actually these situations do get properly sort of explained and challenged to prove that there wasn't anything illegal going on. I think that's absolutely vital. But at the same time, we live in a world where people are under so much scrutiny that if you run a dirty tricks campaign, as both of these candidates have against the opposition, you're going to expose things, and the perception of that is going to be that everybody's up to something dodgy for personal interest, and that, I think, is a challenge for us, because then who do you trust?
Okay, anyway, I just hope that November 8th we put this Trump nightmare to bed once and for all. We have the female German Chancellor. It's no longer about proving women should be paid the same as their male counterparts. It's about taking direct action to close the gender pay gap once and for all. Politicians have got too comfortable over pay. I urge Theresa May and Justine Greening to lead the way on this issue and force the hands of employers. Because like the rest of the nation's women, I sure do mind the gap.
I am a woman, believe it or not.
You are all woman.
Yes. And I... Did you? And I support women in the workplace massively. I want to see girls do whatever they want to do and succeed.
Well, you own your own businesses.
Yep, and I want women to be paid fairly for what they're doing. But I don't agree with what you've just said. I find this, in lots of ways, statistical manipulation. I don't think it's a good thing to look at what does a man earn and what does a woman earn, compare the two and use that as a benchline for problems or not. I believe in equal pay for equal productivity for equal jobs. Hang on. And I feel that what we often do is we are telling girls, you know, for every, and I'm sure you've got the stats, for every £1 a guy earns, you're only going to get 70 pence and all the rest of it. It makes no sense to me. What I want is for all girls to have equal ambitions to men, if that's what they want, to be able to...
Space Cats is a jerk. Space Cats is stupid. Oh, he's a jerk. He gets online and doesn't even join anybody's party. What a jerk.
To the workplace, work hard, and to be paid fairly for that. I don't want them going into the workplace saying, what's the point? Because if I go in, he's going to get paid more than me and be deflated. I don't believe this thing exists to the extent of which you're portraying it.
But it does. These are they're not my statistics.
So tell me how it's please help me understand. Okay, well, maybe I've got it wrong, and I'll hold my hands if I have.
Let's get the stats up first, and then
because maybe I got it wrong. I'll hold my hands up.
Okay, so the pay gap between men and women working full time is about 9.4%.
Yeah, 10 to be honest.
Yeah. Then when you take in part timers, that almost doubles. And that's usually women with children, may I add. That's 18.1%. And then this is just disgusting. When we get to the top earners, the top 2%, it's 54.9%.
Right.
And so the thing is, what we've got here, the problem is the Equal Pay Act happened 45 years ago. So legally, this is illegal.
That's why I don't get what happened.
Because we still have a sexist society and we still have discrimination.
There's no transparency.
There's no transparency.
So how do you know? Can I respond to that point? When you show me a statistic that says full-time men and £1 and full-time women and 90 pence. What's that telling me? What job are they doing? Because I don't want...
No, because it's like for like. We're not saying... And it's also equal value too. So we're not saying...
If you've got two people driving a bus...
There you go.
You'd surely agree the woman should get as much of that.
Absolutely. And that's my point.
I think Michelle... I'm sort of backing Michelle here in the sense that when you look at the statistics and you break down the figures, the way they're compiled is really important. Because if you take the top earning people in the top jobs and they happen to be men, that's a different argument. But when you then average that out against what other people earn in equal jobs, that's where you get the gap.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily a gap per person doing the same job. It's about who earns what at what level.
But also the problem what we have is what Rachel said is there's no transparency, so therefore companies can get away with it. Because if you look at equal value.
Hi, Span. I thought you were poop face for a second. Okay. I saw your background thing, I think. Dude, Space Cats isn't joining. I told him to get on like 6 times. He finally got on, and now he's not joining my thing. He's being gay. I don't know why.
Dr. G-Lord.
Dude, you got off for like 3 weeks. What happened?
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I've been working my ass off to come get my PS Plus.
Why? Why would you want a PS Plus?
Because no more I didn't have PS Plus.
Oh, PlayStation Plus. Right.
Yeah, and grind my ass off.
I thought you were talking about the PS Plus, like the little... Yeah, well, while you were gone, I bought the Besra. You know the plane?
Ooh, how many people can be in this?
Only one, but you can fly it if you want.
Okay.
It's really fast.
Are you gonna get mad if I crash it?
No. It doesn't matter. You can always call it back in. It's just like a car, but you don't have to pay for it. If you crash it, then I can just call it right back.
So there's no paying for it?
No.
Oh, hang on.
Hey, Dad!
Yeah?
Are you up here?
Yeah, what?
Come check out my new plane.
Damn.
No, it cost me 1.1 million. Yeah, it's really fast.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been screwing around with it for like the past 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm getting sick just watching that.
I just go between the buildings and stuff, like, oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna vomit. Okay. You have fun with that while I go
Jeez,
vomit.
really?
While I roll on my dinner.
Okay. I almost just died.
I'm back.
Yeah. 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 I think he's on, but I think his brother is playing, because I know this has happened before, where he just wasn't joining the party, and then he got on after and told me his brother was playing FIFA 17. Because it's really not like Space Cats to get on and just not join.
Oh, they both like FIFA.
Mm-hmm. Don't know why, it's the worst game ever.
Ooh.
Madden is so much better. Actually though, both of those games are very boring, so. We've been playing this new game called Kill Quota, and I have made over 2 million on it, so. Do you want to play it?
It probably looks expensive. Well, you are expensive.
Dude, I just bought the Besra immediately, the second I got the money.
I had the hiccups from brushing my teeth.
What?
Yeah.
But Kill Quota, if you play, like, we should 1v1 each other. If you play, like, 7 rounds of it, you get 200,000-ish if you win. And if you lose, you get 100,000. So if you're playing with other people though, and you only play like 2 rounds and you win, you get 50,000. If you lose and you're only playing like 2 rounds, you get like 30,000. If you're playing, you know, 3 rounds, you make like 70,000. Okay, so you start out with a rocket launcher, and you basically just kill the other team with the rocket launcher. Yeah, it's basically gun game. And then you go to a minigun, and then you go to all that. So, hey, Poo Poo.
Hi.
This is Iceman.
Okay,
You
hi.
both sound the same, so it might be kind of hard to tell who you are.
Nickname me LVP.
No, I'm gonna call you Iceman.
Okay. But people can call me LVP.
Poo Poo. I love it.
Captain, can I get in the jet? Well, whatever you call it.
Yeah, sure. You in my session?
Yeah, how much it cost?
1.1 million. Get your butt over here.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that shit. Oh, hell no.
Whoa, I just bent the front of it really bad. I'm gonna just explode it. And then call it up again.
Do you know the new DLC that's coming out?
What?
Christmas phone. It's called the Import/Import.
Same, dude. Christmas in GTA is gonna be awesome.
I know, because there's gonna be a lot of snow. You get snow.
You get free masks, and on December 25th you get money for Christmas.
Like how much?
I don't know. I've never been on for Christmas.
$1 million.
That would be awesome. That might actually happen. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
$1 billion.
It could be like 2 million. There's no limit, really. It's probably only going to be like 100,000, but it's still worth it. I'm gonna get on like.
That would have been insane.
I would just buy everything in the game.
I don't want 300,000.
Get over here, Iceman. Hurry up.
That was my friend I was just playing with.
Who?
Dude. Oh my god, I had to hiccup. Annoying. Yeah, every time I say a sentence, I always stop the max. Are you sure or no? Invite me to your game. Ow.
Poo Poo, we're gonna play, Kill Quota.
Kill Quota?
Yeah.
Nice. Heck, his mom is nice. I'm in Captain. An hour later. I hate when it's running.
It makes the plane really hard to fly. Makes it like wiggle.
RPGs. And me and Captain are the worst at RPGs.
Yeah.
The hell are you doing?
Dancing. Oh, Austin, check this out. Check this out. Before you get in. Look what I just unlocked.
Wait, that means you passed 120. So
yeah.
You are level 128. Alright, thanks for the jet, Captain.
You're welcome.
You leveled up too fast.
I know.
You leveled up too fast. It was nice knowing you, Captain. Last time I saw you, you were like 122.
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you.
Wonder if, wait, stop. I want to see if the jet fuel kills you. Oh.
Oh.
Here, push, like, forward a little bit. Wait. It does. It kills you.
What's far of it?
Yeah.
Jesus, this thing is fast.
I told you, it's so fast. I've been wanting that plane for forever. I just never really had the time. And now that my entire garage is filled with golden cars, every single car I've ever wanted in GTA, I'm good.
It's turning and tipping.
Yep.
Thanks to the freaking rain.
It's cool though. I've been flying it all day.
Mayday, mayday, mayday!
Why is this waypoint on the plane? Get off the plane. You're irritating.
Me?
No. My waypoint is like stuck on the plane.
Can you invite me to your thing?
Session?
Motorcycle club?
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't get invited to the MC.
There you go. Did you knock off the wheels?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's really easy to do that.
What?
to knock off the wheels?
Mm-hmm. Check this out. Whoa, 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 don't do anything to it. Ready? The front gets bent really easy too. Watch this, Iceman.
Let me tell you something. Before I was playing with my slinky, and I was throwing it at the wall.
How much ammo do you have?
9,000.
Over 9,000.
Why is it not blowing up? Alright.
I'll blow it up for you.
Stop! I'm using an RPG. What?
Can you put it back? I wanna fly.
Yeah.
I'm freaking monstering over these cars. My freaking MWB singing. It's not it's the phone.
You do it at the same time.
Get on.
What does the whole time, like, you and your friend do, like, you trying to be caught?
I have to call the cops on me. Yeah, I know.
I wanna call Lester.
I call him already.
I'm calling to the airport. I'm coming.
Where's my plane? Oh, it's over there.
Dang. No. No, I threw him off the road. God dang it.
Never been.
Huh?
This is the nicest you ever been to me.
Titan.
Fly the Titan, dude. I'll fly my plane. Oh, not over here.
Question.
Dude, it always glitches. It's so weird. Where is it now?
For you. What would you want in the world? What would you want?
$1 million. $1 trillion.
Same.
You can't call in. You know, you can't call in the plane when you're in the airport. I don't know why it's gay.
I want to be the richest guy on earth.
You want to fly, Poo Poo?
I'm a turtle in a nutshell.
My new plane.
Turtle in a nutshell. Turtle in a nutshell. Turtle.
Oh, Austin, you haven't seen my all gold garage yet, have you?
No.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you that before we start a thing. Alright. Do you want to fly it, Poo Poo?
I want to fly out. I'm born ready.
Poo Poo's gonna fly it. You've already flown it and you destroyed it. Come on, Poo Poo, get over here. Da, 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 da. What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Guys, we're going down. Mayday! Mayday!
I just see an explosion in the distance. What are you doing, Poo Poo?
I said mayday. I warned you. I said mayday.
Where do you want me to go?
Okay, come on, over here.
Wait, where am I? I'm no one. Why can't I be, VP or, no captain? Yay!
Ah!
Sorry. Hey, are you freaking fly this birdie?
Yeah.
So what?
Prepare for takeoff! Oh shit.
My mission to destroy the chopper.
It's really hard to fly in the rain, so have fun.
Yeah, I literally
I totally got this. I got
Nine.
over 90. I did a backflip. I failed the backflip. Are you kidding me? On that stunt jump, the easiest stunt jump you can do by the airport. And I failed it.
Land it, land it, land it, land it. Careful. I was trying to max out my stealth skill. Oh. Stealth skill earlier. It was kinda hard.
It's easy.
Nuh-uh, are you crazy? You have to go into the Gerald thing, and then you have to, like, you have to just kill people while sneaking the entire time.
Best pilot in the world.
Yep, very, very good.
You used to be online, walking around in stealth mode.
No.
That's the easiest way for me. Find a VFPF, alright, really? You kidding me? Alright?
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, does anyone want to race me?
Dude, I'm listening to the on Los Santos Rock Radio right now. I'm listening to the, you know, that's do 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 do.
You wanna race me?
Have you heard that song before? Where it's like a pretty little song. It's like ding 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 ding.
Without the city. And we have.
That is a deadly pole.
That song.
Jeez.
I hate that song. Please never sing that again. That's my worst song in the game.
Austin, I'm gonna invite you to my all gold garage.
Guys, come in the plane.
How many cars do you have, Iceman?
Whole garage.
Of what though?
I have my freaking.
Just random cars?
Yeah.
Dude, I can name every single car in my garage without being in my garage. So like, you just have random cars off the street.
Oh. Keep flying the Titan. Lift off! Lift off! Lift off!
No! Yes.
Call 911!
Call 911 now!
Call 911!
Call 911 now!
Call 911 now. Help me! My name is Easy. My name is Steve Nuts. My name is Em.
Come to my apartment.
Some milk.
He needs some milk. I can't get my truck. I'm in my mom's truck.
Broom broom.
I'm in my mom's monster truck.
Oh yeah, Mr. Crab. Oh yeah, Mr. Crab.
Nah, I can't get my
Austin! Oh yeah, I got watch for letting the thing roll up.
Get in my house.
You're still alive.
I'm in your house already. Oh, you're in the
Get down here.
Ow, jeez. I don't have a headache all in 1 second. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Oh yeah.
What the frick?
Wait, this looks so like it's gold. Panto. Alright, so that's Shih Tzu. Not cursing. That's a Panto. That is a.
That's a Corvette.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
This is an Audi R8.
That is a Robette.
No, in real life it's a Rolls Royce. And that's the GTR in real life.
It's the old Rolls Royce. It's the old one.
I never heard.
This is the baller.
The fuel.
The baller. It's
Fury.
actually.
Check this out, watch. Dang it! No, I went in the back. I don't want to go in the back. I want to go on the
It's
side.
actually on the Range Rover. The baller. The Range
Look,
Rover.
check this out. Yeah, I know.
How to do that?
You have to hold triangle.
What?
No, go on the other side and hold triangle.
Okay. About this city. Hold triangle.
Hold it.
That door. Hold it.
Watch and learn. Ready? So you walk up to it, and you go like this. You just walk on. Stand at the back wheel. Watch how I do it. Watch how I do it. I just walk up. Look, come here. So watch. I just walk up. Just walk up to it. And you just go like it. God dang it, I don't want to get in the back.
That's what I said.
No, you're not getting in the back, though. You're getting in the front for some reason. Look, now I'm hanging on the side.
Yeah, that always happens to me. Ah! Alright, first I'm gonna close the door. Bad of steel. Don't you dare. An hour later.
Space Cats can do it. I don't know why you can't.
Night on in your apartment. I'm getting what you're on.
Maybe you have to get in first.
I'm waiting you for go outside. Let's go outside so it's easier.
Yay! I'm coming outside.
Okay, I'm gonna get on now. I'm gonna get on now.
We're going outside, so.
We're going on a trip in a favorite rocket ship. Tell me
To the sky. Hey, Poo Poo.
Yep, there's 2 girls and 1 boy.
You're wearing Broncos colors.
Y'all go. There's a freaking white boy. There's a freaking white boy.
Do you want to get on, Poo Poo?
I'm in your mom's car. Get in.
Hold triangle.
Hold triangle. No, you. Oh, no, you didn't. You not just get impatient to do that. Get your out. Oh, the flaw. Can't just do the flaw.
Ah, whatever. Okay.
Let me just try one more time. Oh. An hour later. Alright, that's 10 more tries. Latinos rolled out. Wait, I'm gonna get out easily. Because if Captain crashes on my side, then I get knocked out.
I'm not going to.
It took 3 million years just to get on here.
You can also do this on the Insurgent.
I know. It's the hardest on Insurgent because I can't do it at all. Car surfing is annoying in GTA.
Why?
It's not easy. Because you can just surf without falling. In GTA, as soon as you drive, walk.
Pull out a cooler gun, man. Instead of a pistol, pull out like a rifle or something. Ah. I did that on purpose. Alright, let me see if I can get on. I'm gonna join a kill quota and invite you guys.
Kill quota. Kill quota. Come on. Come on. Yes.
Ginny, oh god, this thing is so full. I gotta leave this. Let me leave. 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 I'm inviting you. There's only 2 more spots. Join. God dang it, they're full. Let's see if somebody's gonna leave. Oh, somebody left. Join. Poo Poo joined. Poo Poo joined. Somebody else left. Join, Austin.
I can't. It's stupid Lester.
There's 2 more spots. Oh, Poo Poo. Poo Poo. Not Poo Poo. Iceman. Iceman, join.
I'm trying.
Yes. 5 seconds. You're gonna have to spectate. You're gonna have to spectate.
You already started.
Hey, Poo Poo.
I wanna be on your team, please.
Yeah, I'm on your team.
Oh.
Poo Poo poo.
Na 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 boo boo. Na 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 boo boo.
I have a feeling that guy's gonna screw us over, our other teammate. Oh, he left! Go join the green guy! Go join the green guy! Join green guy, green guy, green guy, green guy.
Join in the three.
Join green! Join green!
Invite me.
I can't, you stupid gaylord.
I can. Or go freak. Hello guys. Someone on the pink team has to join the purple team. I got one question for you, homeboy. Finally! Jeez.
Okay, I think we're gonna do good, Poo Poo.
You know, I'm really good at these
Did
games.
you look how many rounds there were?
On the backseat of your Rover.
God dang.
You don't know the lyrics, so I will take over.
Okay, hurry! We gotta do this. We're gonna win this. Poo Poo, we're gonna win this.
Not freaking campers. No,
I'm telling you right now, Poo Poo, we're gonna win. Right now, we're winning.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
Poo Poo.
So cool at the same time.
Poo Poo.
I just sound wrong.
Poo Poo! We're gonna win this!
Yeah, we're gonna wrong.
Come on, Poop Scoop.
What?
Or we're at least gonna get second. Backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Buy that tattoo on your shoulder. I just died.
Oh my god. 11, 12.
Why do I have a bunch of random clips? Oh, our teammate's terrible. This is not gonna be good. The backseat of your Rover that I knew you can't afford. Bite the tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older.
Shush, you need some milk. Jeez, man. Who's on green team? Captain's on green team.
And I'm the best dang green team you've ever seen. I'm actually doing really well right now. When it's a lot of people, for some reason, I do way better.
Oh, I seen that, Captain. I seen that.
I just got creamed. Is the green person killing himself? Is that what's happening?
You just got creamed. No, I wanna watch. Do I wanna watch Poop Face? I wanna watch Poop Poop or Captain.
Me. Got him.
Oh!
We got the minigun!
Let's go! Come on, guys, you got this. I'm voting. I'm a silent cracker. I'm still sleeping. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Come on, boys.
No, purple team has a minigun. Come on, guys, you got this. No, murder them.
Buttress that you stole from your roommate. I died. God dang it.
Yeah, Captain, you just got plopped.
I hate the minigun sometimes, but I also love it. I love it when you have it, but not when any other team has it. Get out of here.
Wait, you like
I'm
do
stuck.
yourself and you can...
Yeah. Where's this dude? Where is he? I think he's on this roof, huh? Yeah, he's on the roof. Ah! He's gonna kill me. I go die, Dad. I go die. Oh, we got special carbine. Dude, we are killing it. Come on, Poo Poo, we got this.
I have luck, that's why. I have luck.
Good, good, good. Good, Poo Poo. You're doing good, Poo Poo. You're actually doing like the majority of the work. I did like all of it with the rocket launchers, and now Poo Poo is killing it.
Oh. Yeah, somebody was like trying to say something when you were dodging a bullet. And you like being president. No!
Get you!
No!
I'm stuck! I hate this area.
I died like 3 times already.
I've died like 10 times, so. Come on! There's a purple team already has the special carbine. Come on, we gotta do this.
Alright, I'm gonna join watching.
We just need 1 more kill.
That was pretty easy.
You're not even on our team.
I'm voting for you guys, though.
Good job, buddy. You're doing good.
I just hope you got. Oh, come on. Purple team's always.
How is purple always right behind us?
I just said that. I go back for orange team.
How did that? Ah!
Orange is still on the RPG.
Come on, Poo Poo!
And they're level 21, 27s. I feel bad for them.
Poo Poo!
I'm doing revolvers, so. Get down!
I can't! There was no cover over there.
There was no cover right behind you.
I couldn't get over there in time. Can my game stop recording crap? Why?
I know everything
purple! Stop being so gay! Why does purple have to get less kills than us? It's weird. Got him. Did you see that, dude? I just headshotted 2 people.
Okay, purple.
Okay, what the heck? You saw me shoot him, right? That should have been a 1-shot.
Yeah. Captain, I'm watching you, so everything I see, I'll tell you to dodge it. Stop it. Stop doing it.
We got the machine! We got the machine!
Alright, time for stealth.
No, pink! Come on, Poo Poo! Poo Poo! Swear to God, Poo Poo, we can win this. I'm gonna go get purple guy. I'm gonna get this 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 purple guy. Who won? Yes, Poo Poo! Poo Poo, you're the best, Poo Poo. You little Poo Poo man, little Poo Poo plan. I think we only have to win 1 more round, unless I set it to 4.
I'm little Poo Poo with the Poo Poo plan.
Yeah, we won. Not the whole like match, but not just the round. I think we have to win 1 more round. You're the Poo Poo man with the Poo Poo plan. Come on, Poo Poo, we can do this. We only have to win 1 more round, Poo Poo. Come on, Poo Poo.
What team are you guys on?
Green.
We're on green. Green height. Let me tell you something funny. My mom's favorite color is green.
My favorite color is green. You're bad. I just shot you straight on.
I told you I'm sorry.
Come on, Poo Poo! Come on, Poo Poo!
Poo Poo man with the Poo Poo plan.
Yeah, Poo Poo, you got this.
I hate with the rocket launcher. Please, my
I destroyed 2 people. I am Terminator.
Dang it! Come on, Poo Poo! Come on, Poo Poo! Come on, Poo Poo! You got this, Poo Poo. I don't think we acknowledge our like teammates because they're kind of good. I mean, our teammate. Come on, Poo Poo! Everybody's going for us right now, but we just gotta stick together, Poo Poo. We got this. You're the Poo Poo man with the Poo Poo plan.
I'm the man.
Poo Poo, seriously, the only people who have gotten kills is Purple and us. We got this, Poo Poo. We seriously got this, Poops. Poop Scoop. Yeah, I know.
Yeah!
Come on, Poo Poo!
It's time to hide. It's time to hide from me.
Austin, don't camp. buddy. Just because you're losing doesn't mean you need to be comping. I don't even know what I just said. Dude, S3 Degree is actually really good, and I've been watching him. He's amazing.
Have mercy! No, try! Is that me? What? We're on a ranch!
Mm-hmm. How did you not notice that?
I'm a target.
I feel bad for orange and pink. Come on, poo-poo.
Poo-poo man with the poo-poo plan.
You are the poo-poo man with the poo-poo plan. You got this, buddy. He just killed himself in front of my face.
Yes, finally.
Is this you, Austin? Is this you, Austin? It's not you, Austin? It's not you? No, they have the minigun. Oh, poo-poo, come on, poo-poo. Poo-poo, we can win. Poo-poo, I know this. Just be careful. I just screamed. Poo-poo man with the poo-poo plan. Poo-poo man with the poo-poo plan. Poo-poo man with the poo-poo. Every time I try to kill this guy, he accidentally kills himself. I'm gonna kill myself with this dude. Poo-poo man with the poo-poo plan.
I shot him with the poo-poo plan. No. Yes, we have to have a revolver. My heart is counting, guys. My heart is counting. Ooh, nice kill, Captain.
Thanks, buddy.
Even though we're on our opposing team. Are you kidding me?
I just got a triple kill!
Oh my god! Yeah, the war child.
Who is that? He just joins a. No, I'm the poo-poo man with the poo-poo plan. Honestly, poo-poo.
No, I have poop in my name.
I just got it! I'm going for this guy in pink! I see him, he's right here! He's not paying attention to me! No, he died! This purple dude! We win. No, we don't win! How long is this game?
Probably 3 matches or 4.
Poo-poo. We have to win one more, poo-poo. Poo-poo, seriously. Poo-poo, we have to win this next game.
I'm gonna be on orange team, I think.
No, you're gonna stay on the same team. Poo-poo, please. Come on, poo-poo. Poo-poo, we can win. Just one more game, poo-poo. My heart is pounding so fast, poo-poo. Come on. Poo-poo, you know we can win like 200K if we win this, right? Poo-poo. Poo-poo. Please.
We need to bless the poo-poo god.
Yeah, poo-poo. Come on, poo-poo. Oh my god, poo-poo. Poo-poo. Listen. Listen, poo-poo. I need you to be the poo-pooest poo-poo there is. The best poo-poo that pooped ever. Poo-poo, okay? You're the poo-pooest poo-pooest, okay? Come on, poo-poo. And Austin, you suck a little bit.
Alright, that's it. Initiate quiet mode.
Oh, poo-poo. Come on, poo-poo. Come on, poo-poo. Poo-poo! Poo-poo! Poo-poo. Come on. You're the best. We all know it. So just, come on. Let's do it.
Nope.
There's a pink guy on the roof. There's a pink guy. Poo-poo!
It was an accident. And green spike.
Ah! I have an entire pink team on me right now. Good thing they're not that good. Dang it.
Why
Poo poo. Poo poo! Come on! They're gonna win, poo poo!
God stole my kill.
Not unless we have anything to say about it, poo poo, huh? We gotta win this, my poops.
Purple team is like the rumble on the rooftops. That's what they are. They're freaking rumblers.
Dude, I just got a double kill. Come on, poops. Poop scoop. Poop poop. Poop scoop doop group. Ah, poo poo! I'm on fire!
No!
Poo poo!
I'm dying.
No, poo poo! No!
Help me. It's the best of 3 teams. Every team
Oh, that's our
help.
teammate. He's on the roof. Poo poo. Poo poo, I swear to God, poo poo. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, poo poo. Poo poo. We might actually do this, poo poo.
Yes.
There's an AFK guy! I got him! You are.
Stop yelling.
Nah. Okay.
Poo-poo man with the poo-poo plan. Poo-poo man with the poo-poo.
Oh, man. That guy sucked. Okay, come on, poo poo. Poo poo.
We're winning.
I swear,
We're
poo
winning
poo.
this.
I will get you 100 Lamborghinis if we win this. Poo poo. Poo poo. Poo poo, thank God. You're like the Antichrist, you know? That's actually bad, isn't it? I don't know. But I don't know. I don't pay attention to like Bible and all that. I've never even, you know. Poo poo, poo poo, I swear to God, we just died twice, poo poo. Poo poo! Oh, the orange guy left. Poo poo! Poo poo.
I said it's the best of 3 teams. How did you not hear me?
Poo poo, you're the poo poo man with the poo poo plan. I just need you to be the poo poo man. One last time, poo poo. One last time, I just need you to be the poo poo man with the poo poo plan, okay? One last time.
One more time before I go. I have power and now.
Hey. Poo poo, I want you to listen to me real quick. Poo poo! Poo poo! Poo poo! We did it!
Yes!
Poo poo, we did it. What? We only made 29,000?
Oh, frick. Oh, this game's rigged.
This game is
my
rigged.
God.
Oh, poo poo, we did it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, poo poo.
Yes, we did it.
Did they take away the double XP or something?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's why. Because we usually would have made like 70,000. Okay. No, this one.
I love this one.
Go Quota 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the original.
Poo poo man with the poo poo plan.
I haven't played gun game in a while, that's why.
Poo poo, you're the best, poo poo.
Thank you.
Hey, Captain. You kill me at any way.
What?
You can kill me in any way.
I would gouge out your eyes.
It is double cash.
What the heck?
It is double cash. Do you not see it?
Austin, look.
No, no, 4 rounds, no. I want to do it 2 rounds.
Same.
Please change it. 2 rounds.
How much did you make, Austin?
I made 29,000.
No, Austin, not you, poo poo.
$5,000.
When he starts it, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be me, Poo Poo, and you, Austin. Just don't die a lot. Just play safe, okay? That's all you gotta do. There's a level 6 guy, okay? There's a level 6 dude. It's not that hard.
We're all on the same team.
Stop copying my talking.
Mine? Oh, screw off, buddy.
No, you screw off.
Everybody ready up.
No, everyone do it. Everyone do it. Come on, Pooh. I just noticed, why are we all boys? Look at our heads.
I know. Baba, 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 baba. I think that guy's gonna join our team last minute. Pretty sure he's gonna join our team last minute. That's why he didn't ready up. But the other guy's level 6. Like, come on, guys, we can do this. Easily. Come on. You stupids. Let's do this. It's 4 rounds. There might be more people that join, but other than that, we got this. So, you know. Yeah, Austin, you got this. You know, you gotta not be bad, please. Because you kind of suck.
They have the advantage because they have more of us to kill. So they have more points.
Yeah. Oh my god, he just straight up hit me in the chest. I hate doing less people. Like, I would honestly rather be on the 2v1. I mean, yeah, I'd rather be the one.
He's a hacker.
No, he might be.
His missile was just like going straight.
Does he?
Probably has aimbot on.
Oh, he's not good enough.
Did you see that near miss though?
Yeah, no, he might be, because he hit me straight on. I mean...
Exactly, he's behind a box. He has aimbot on, I swear.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I'll let you slap me 5 times a day. He has aimbot on. Fuck you out, bitch.
What?
What? I didn't get him?
I got him. He might not. He might have just gotten really lucky a couple times. We just gotta be careful here is all.
You guard me.
We seriously just gotta be careful. That's all.
No! As soon as I get all the way up here, I finally die. Rigged. This is rigged. There's a guy behind me. You back up.
Hang it. Poo-poo man with the poo-poo plan.
Got him.
We both have minigun, actually.
No, I don't want to be on the side that they spawned. Oh.
You're not.
If he has aimbot, we'll know for sure here.
Yeah. Because if he straight aimed at you without moving, then he definitely has aimbot on. Yep, he has aimbot on. I'm almost dead.
You sure?
I think so.
One of them left, so...
He's done for. This dude is done.
Oh, I got an army tint for my minigun. Cool.
This dude is done for. It's over. So bad for the dude.
Okay, seriously. It keeps telling me I've reached the amount of recorded clips I can have, and I'm like, I don't want recorded clips. I just accidentally press it, like, every single time.
You're welcome. Shooting 40%.
My shooting is at 100%. You're welcome? Dude, I don't say you're welcome for every kill I get. Buddy.
No, I killed him the last time 14 to get on the carbine. So, you're welcome.
Why does he keep spawning on that side? Usually, you know, if there's not people over there.
Yeah, I didn't die a single time yet when the guy left. Yeah,
No!
You killed Poo-Poo? You killed my best teammate? Oh, I am the meat shield. No.
He killed all three of you? What's wrong with you people?
He has a freaking minigun. We only have freaking, pistols.
We don't. I can't believe Spottlaw's not playing when both of you are on. Literally, all I have to do is tell him that, you know, Poopface or Austin is on, and he'll get on immediately. Seriously, that's all I have to do usually, but apparently he's, like, not having it today or something.
I like when you're almost close to, getting... They already have the revolver. He's spawning over here where I am. I like when you're about to get your new gun, it lightnings.
Yeah. Slowly. Ah! He can't see me. He's just shooting. Oh, he killed me. I'm gonna message Space Cats again and see if he'll get on.
Got him. Nice. I got a assist still.
He hasn't been on Facebook Messenger for 3 hours. What a gaylord.
I was hiding right behind here. Oh, down here.
You know what always happens to me is when I'm trying to run and I like exit out of the player menu at the same time, is that's when I start to record the clips on accident.
How do you record clips again?
You have to hold down the bottom on the D-pad and then hit X.
Yeah, it didn't know show how to do it. Oh.
He just jumped off.
Oh, get on the top, I'm gonna get on the top.
For the shotgun?
The shotgun has bad aim. Bad range.
Yeah, Poo-Poo, what are you doing? Is he really going all the way back there? Here, ready? I'm gonna run left, you run right. Austin. I go left, you go right.
Go. I have time. Do something.
Bye, have a good time. Go, 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 go. Oh, Poo-Poo. You have to go right, I'll go left. Ready? Go.
Alright, all three of us are going. Going down.
I die. Why is he just camping in the back? It's driving me crazy.
No,
oh, I'm coming from the other side. I spawned on the other side. Good boy, good boy. Have you ever heard that song, guys? Black Beatles in the City? Black Beatles in the City. Oh, I have to play it for you then in a second. Evac immediately to confiscate the monies. That girl is a real crowd piece.
Yeah, that's the Mannequin Challenge song. That's the original Mannequin Challenge.
I'm going out of bounds for this one.
You guys can do the Mannequin Challenge, but like in GTA.
No.
Zigzag, 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 zigzag.
Dude, he's catching up to us. We can't just run at him. Camp 2, camp 2. People, seriously, we need to camp.
No, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag.
No, stop. We need to camp.
No, one more kill and he's off the radar.
We did it, Spot-A-Lot. Not Spot. You're not Spot-A-Lot. Why? I'm missing Spot-A-Lot right now, apparently. Okay, we're off the radar. I'm going under.
I'm going,
Be careful, guys. If you screw this up, we lose. It's only one person. How did you guys manage to... No, he's gonna camp in the back. He's gonna camp in the back. Camp underground. Go, 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 go. Come on. If you guys don't follow... Austin, is that you? Come on. We're all camping underground. Because if he's gonna camp, we're gonna camp. We're not gonna let him win that way. We can wait the timeout anyways. If he's gonna do that.
We're gonna win anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, keep moving.
I'm gonna be over here. You guys should be over here too.
Wait, no, Captain's over there. Yeah, I'll be over here.
Poo-Poo, get over here, get over here, get over here. Poo-Poo. Lean on the wall I'm leaning on. There you go.
Wait, I want to get spotted first.
Okay, then come over here. Poo-Poo, scoot over.
Okay. 3 brothers on a mission. The camp.
Scoot over a little bit that way, Poo-Poo. I just want to make sure my arm's not showing. Boop. There we go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming!
Hide. He can see me on the mini-map because my thing is red.
Same. Alright, he's not coming down. Okay. He's coming in the way. Okay, nice.
Nope! Austin, what are you doing?
Oh.
He's on top.
Yeah, we can see. We have 35 seconds to get down here. Come on, other side, other side. I don't think he knows where we are. Maybe he does. Poo-poo! Poo-poo! No, we didn't win yet, Austin. Don't jinx us. Poo-poo, get over here a little bit more! Okay, there we go. Is he coming?
Okay.
No, I don't see him. He's right there.
Go.
Go.
Move out. No.
I got him. Okay. Jesus Christ. That was scary. Good job, Poo-poo. You did good job.
Wow, he's level 7 and he was destroying.
We only have to win 2 more rounds. No, because if we win 2 more rounds, then we win. And we only have to play 1 more round. Oh my god, my hands are sweating.
That's why we're both gonna play.
I feel like that'd be worse.
No, it's what's the outside of the controller, but when I'm I drank too much Mountain Dew.
That's what happens to me when I drink Coke.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm recording.
I've been recording this whole time. I'm on a broadcast. Just be careful, guys. It's all you gotta do and we can win.
Or are you on Twitch?
I hate when I broke my middle or something.
No, I'm on YouTube. You wanna see my YouTube channel?
Send me it in a message. But
yeah.
Not now.
Okay. Not now, I know.
But I broke in the middle of my sentences. I hate when I do that.
Whoa.
Marksman dude. Guys, a marksman. He's looking at me, he's looking at me, he's looking at me, he's looking at me.
What's going on with this guy? Why is he like good? He's level 7. He shouldn't even know how to roll. Got him.
How he's a fast learner. You don't know that if he's a fast learner, he just watches YouTube tutorials.
I didn't watch YouTube tutorials. I'll learn on my own.
Dude, if I could make a couple more dollars, like, if I could make... Nah, never mind. I'm almost at 200,000 after spending $1 million today.
It's like we're in the freaking military.
Oh!
Bro, what?
He double killed.
Alright.
Yeah,
guys,
he probably watches YouTube tutorials, so watch out.
Okay, but no, there's no way he's that good. He's level 7. He had to have restarted his account or something. Because you've got to, you've got to have some practice with the game in order to be that good. Am I right?
Yeah.
Every time you get in this thing, over here.
Or maybe he just made a new account.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He had to have. Got him. Poo-poo, come on. You're not the poo-poo man right now.
Yeah, poo-poo man got the poo-poo plan.
Not right now.
Alright. Shoot from above. Shoot from above.
Good idea, good idea. We gotta make sure he doesn't see us going up there, though.
That's my best plan so far.
He's just freaking shooting.
Got him.
Oh, I seen that, Captain.
One more kill and then we
Austin.
get not die.
Did you see that?
That looked so weird, but so cool at the same time. Going in!
Why is he just a camper, man? He's such a camper.
So 3 quarter level. Retreat!
Maybe that's just the level campers use to make them, hackers use to make themselves not seem good. Got him.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome. Nope.
Okay. It's time to go down.
Just going down. I miss Spot a lot.
Good thing I miss him.
I'm hiding in the bush.
Poo Poo hates Spot a lot. They have, well, Poo Poo doesn't hate him. Spot a lot hates Poo Poo. I don't know why.
Oh.
He's a jerk for Poo Poo. He kicked him out of the party like 7 times. He's a jerk. You. He kicked you out of the party like 7 times for no reason. Because you were good at the game and he got mad.
Am I the only boy in real life in genders?
What?
Am I the only boy in genders?
I got him.
You know Poo Poo's a guy, right?
Oh, so that means Captain's the only woman.
How did you not know Poo Poo was a guy?
I don't know, because sometimes boys have girl voices.
Yeah, me.
Don't ask.
Yeah, I have a boy voice. I hate it. I don't sound like this in real life. My mic is just weird.
One thing I hate
me too. I just have earphones, that's why I just have earphones.
One thing I hate in Deep Sea, it's not my actual voice sounds different. All the same voice except in
my voice is deep.
Spot-a-lot's voice is a lot higher pitched in real life.
Same. But not like that. My voice is like... No, not that way. I'm using stuff right now.
Space Cats is fat. You guys know that?
No. You told me that already.
Yeah, he's fat, he wears glasses, and he's got really big hair.
He's a nerd.
I wear glasses, but I'm not a nerd.
We got a nerd alert.
I wear like those hipster glasses, you know what those are?
Oh! Look at the shiny stomach!
They're hipster glasses. They're not like, they're real glasses, like they work and all, but they're not like tiny, like Spot-a-lot's.
My cousin, my uncle has hipster glasses.
Okay, what the crap?
He had to spend $500 for it.
I got an idea. You guys want to go to the very top? Protect me while I do it.
And how do you go to the very top?
Meet you, Captain. I'm gonna meet you.
I got him. Okay, let's do it.
Okay,
come on, we gotta hurry or else he's gonna kill us. He's actually in a really good spot to kill us right now. He's gonna start mowing us down any second.
Jump, 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 jump.
I die.
I'm alive, I did it.
I'll be the ground guy. You can go all the way up to the very top on that.
I'm risking my life. Oh! He needs help! That sounded wrong.
Yeah.
Me and people come at the same time.
Purple face.
He's in the bus, he's in the bus, he's in the bus, he's in the bus.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I'm all the way at the top. This guy doesn't give up. I'm serious.
I would have left. I actually didn't leave once. Oh my god, I was in the most terrible game in the world. I had a teammate, right? I was playing with Spot-a-lot, right? This guy it was like a 3v1. Space Cat's game glitched out and he left. And then there was this other teammate I was playing with who was giving the other guy free kills. And I literally just camped the entire time and waited for the game to be done because I was so done with it. He was just giving him free kills. He was just running up to him and letting him kill him. I was so irritated.
When I remember Walk with Frank. My cousin made me watch it. So Herman, he was being somebody's friend on a heading game show, and then like he got all the wrong answers that his teammates.
Oh shoot! We need to get down. We need
No,
to
no,
get
no,
down
no, no.
because
Stay.
this-
Oh yeah, it's shotgun. I would stay up there for machete. I can take care of it.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I might need help because this is gonna be hard.
Come on, Captain. Come on, Captain. You have to repay him for this.
How was he shooting me? I was hiding behind some. Okay, whatever. We can't just let him get free kills. Everybody camp under. Oh, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. Go, run, Austin. We gotta get underground. It's right here, the entrance. Get underground, poo poo. We're gonna camp because he's gonna camp. That's the only reason we're camping. Go over here, run.
Spam your thumb to life.
This spot's mine. Guys, just find another spot. Yeah, that's a good spot, poo poo. I mean, Austin.
Yeah, because I can look both ways and know where it's going.
Shoot.
Nate, shield coming in.
I got him.
Yep, we win. Cool. We need to win one more game though before we're like secure the win.
We are beating. At least I'm finally getting kills.
We are winning.
Hang on.
Take it easy. We need to wreck this noob.
Only one more game we have to win, guys.
And we guarantee win.
Got him.
You got him first shot. Nice.
Seems like he's only going for me at this point. Got him.
But you died. Rest in peace.
It seriously seems like he's only going for me. Like, I can only hear explosions near me.
Me too. I think because you're the highest level, probably.
Seriously, I'm not even kidding. Pretty sure he's only going for me.
My mom, when she called, I was pounding fast because I thought that she was gonna
She's gonna what? Tell you to get off?
No, I thought she was.
What the heck?
Poo poo. Everybody check your cash right now. Check how much cash you got from this, poo poo.
I got 100,000. Yeah, I think they messed up. Right?
I got 108,000.
I'm gonna put this in the bank real quick while I'm in the freaking game. Mid menu, deposit. 108 grand, boom. 2,000 until I get 300k.
I have like 30,000 until I get 300k.
That felt so much better.
Let me tell you something, the most money I got was like 200k. I'm not even
The most money I've ever had is 4 million? Maybe 5?
He freaking aimbotted me. He shot me through a dumpster. He shot me
I think you guys just suck.
No, he shot me through the dumpster.
I swear to God, Captain. I just had a leak, and now I just died. Are you kidding me? I think I got him. This is the one moment, folks.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Scares here, and today... Hey guys, what's up? It's Scares here.
Finally, thank you, Captain. Who killed them? Oh yeah, Captain.
Hey, what's up? It's Scares here.
What's up guys, it's Scares here, and today it's weird.
Today we're talking about SchemStar and his Dumb Alert channel. Because again. And I took over his news channel. You're shot me in the brain like 3 million
Guys,
times.
just get out of the way.
Daddy.
He's gonna win, people. We can't let one person win, can we? Seriously, it's a one-man team, basically, and we're letting him win.
What?
Look, his bar goes up faster than ours.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't have as many people.
And because he camps.
He's such a camper.
Alright, you guys wanna, above?
I'll stay below. You guys go up.
Okay.
Austin. Oh, that's Poo-Poo. You guys should join the crew.
What crew? Oh yeah, the henchmen.
No, the crew, not the motorcycle club.
The crew that you have to sign in.
What, the social club?
I'll invite you guys to it. There you go. And there you go. I've already invited you to it, Poo-Poo.
What does it say when you invite me?
I don't know.
The crew.
Probably you have been invited to the crew.
Yeah, what do I go to?
I think you have to go to the social club website on
I can't do it right now.
On like the computer.
No, I can't do that.
Captain, remember that time we were trying to kick each other off the motorcycle bike and like I hit you with the baton and we flew into the whole way. That was my kill.
Just stole your kill.
Did Mr. Steal your kill?
The people that play Call of Duty, when they see your kill, they would be mad. They would be like rage quit.
Well, yeah, because Call of Duty is like seriously all kill still. Is most of it. You're like, you're trying to get a kill and people just, yeah, it's definitely a pay to win game. Then again, so is GTA. I mean, Austin's only level 20, he's got like 4 million.
It's not pay to win, it's play to win.
No, it's pay to win. It's both, I guess. I don't know what play to win means.
Play to win. I said play to win.
I agree with Captain. I don't know why, but I disagree. I've not been Captain for a year now. I've been Captain since January.
Actually, did I know you before Space Cats? Help! No, I didn't know you before Space Cats. There's no way.
I'm coming out for the meat shield, Poo-Poo.
Get out of the way.
No, you're not being a meat shield. People, we gotta win this and not just charge him.
I didn't want to win this.
Like, well, me. That girl is a real grubby. Slowly.
Wait, that sounded wrong.
Moby.
Oh my god, Poo-Poo and Iceman. You're driving me crazy, okay? You gotta not be that bad.
He needs to go fire range now. He goes fire range.
I just shot him in the head. I literally shot him in the head, his head went back. He should have died. His head went back like I shot him in the head, but it didn't count.
Guys,
if we win this, we win the whole thing. So you gotta stop being stupid. It's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, put the song on.
Black Beatles.
Charge him.
Can you see it?
Black Beatles in the city, be back immediately to confiscate the monies. She said you didn't receive. Know me. Oh. Be careful, guys. I need you all to go down below. Are you gonna lose? We're gonna lose, aren't we? I need all of you to go down below. Down below, down below, down below. Right now. DJ Jaffa me.
I see him. He's on the other side of the map.
Come on, get under here right now. We need to be safe. One of us on the other side. Oh, where are you going, Poo Poo?
What?
Oh my god, Poo Poo, are you kidding?
I hit the trigger before him.
Oh my god, Poo Poo, you idiot.
I hit the trigger before him.
Poo Poo, we told you to go below.
I did the animation
Poo
before
Poo,
him.
listen. Next time, listen, okay? I think she's trolling. That girl is a real grumpy. Poo Poo, next time I need you to listen, okay? Told you to go below and you charged him. I know more than you. I've been playing this game for way longer.
Yeah. I hit the trigger before him, so.
Well, I don't really care, okay? We need to win.
Let's do this all over again. Whoop.
Yeah, we have one more round left in the game. If we win this, we win it all. But if we don't win, we have to win another round that he could possibly win. So you people, we need to win this. We need to win this round. It's critical.
This is the right music for this. This is the right
I'm gonna stop recording real quick. Someone protect me, because if you're gonna play music, I have to stop recording. Yeah, how do I stop it? Oh, there we go.